Hello everyone, how's it going? We're just letting a few more people join, and then we'll get started. Hello. The Brandon is talking. Yes, I am talking, indeed. Yes, I will forget about you, Darkness. Give me 1 sec, I'll just join it in the Discord chat. Hello, Darkness.
Brandon hates me.
Oh, Notaku's here. You're not funny, Darkness, sorry.
Why Notaku?
Okay, let's get started. I'm just gonna switch so the music can stop. 1 sec. Okay. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Wait a second. There's no Discord thingy here. 1 sec. If I put it there, that works. Hello, Darkness. Say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
And I'll move
Classic
this.
dad joke.
Haha. And I'll move this up. Ew, Joker.
Oh, shut the goddamn mouth, Notaku.
Wait a second. Why does it show up as that instead of your current profile pic? Is it because that's your main profile pic across all of Discord?
Yes, surprisingly, most of Discord doesn't know I'm an anime fan.
Oh wow. 1 second. Just move that up. Right.
Thanks, Ghost. That's yeah.
Actually, the joke is kind of cool. Nah.
Joker is the best fictional character ever.
Okay, 1 sec.
Shut up, Notaku. Why don't you come in here and I can talk to you like a real man, huh? Hide behind chat.
Okay. Okay, so hello everyone. It's good to see you all again. Darkness, what do you think of the Persona Joker? Have you played Persona?
No.
No.
I don't even know
Neither
what
have I.
Persona is.
You don't know what it is? It's a game
Nope.
thing. Ah, whatever. So, oh wait, there should be a thing in the chat. No, there isn't. If you guys want to submit stuff that I can talk about as well, I'll let you do that. I can edit it, right? Like I can paste the link there.
It's gonna wrong dude, man. I'm not nefarious. He knows it all.
Oh wait, by the way, did I make you moderator?
No, you didn't.
Okay, I'll do that now. Because I said for you to remind me in the next stream, and this is the next stream.
I did remind you in the chat. You just weren't paying attention. You were defending Brandon Hughes.
wait, submit stuff here. Okay, it's in the description. I'll also paste it in chat there. So you guys can submit stuff there if you want. But yeah. Where's Shadow? Oh man. Do you want me to invite him? Do you think he's even online right now? Darkness.
I don't know, man. It's your show, man.
Okay,
cool.
I'll get Shadow. Notaku, where is he?
His hatred of Rem.
Wanna join stream? Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's building up, guys. Let's go. Okay. I just pinged him. He can join whenever he wants to. This is all I needed. Goodbye. Okay, see you, Epic Gamer.
That's an Epic Gamer move, though.
He just joins the stream and leaves. It's like, I have gotten what I needed. It's like, what did you need?
Was the one asked about Joker? Or was it someone else?
I think that might have been someone else.
Nope, all you said was hello, quiet, goodbye.
It seems like it.
I can respect that. I can respect that. No, I
just
can't
join
sign your head.
one of the voice chats and I can drag you in if you want. I'm just messaging Shadow. Okay, we got a nice build up of stuff to talk about here.
Oh, hand over the admin real fast because
Yep.
are showing up. The freaks are gonna show up soon enough.
Yup. Okay, you're a moderator now. It should be. Let's begin our attack on Brandon.
Yeah.
ICZ said, what do you think your sub cap will be? Also, hey, what does he mean by sub cap?
Frankly, I thought your sub cap was at like 20,000, and I've been proved wrong.
Wait, does that mean like the most amount of subscribers that I'll be getting before like it stops, you mean?
Sure.
What is a sub cap?
I just assumed it's how much you think you're gonna reach your max amount.
I'm aiming to hit 100k for now, but I don't know. I had to help my nearly 40-year-old mom install HoloLive wallpaper on her gaming computer. Wait, was that did she request for that, or did you just do it on your own accord? I gotta know. What do you mean the freaks are already showing up? We're already here.
That's a gamer move.
What's your price? Sandwich Lord asks. What do you mean? Price for what?
They want me to sign them heads.
Ah, I see.
And I charge one Rem figurine per signature.
How dare you make it so expensive?
You're paying for quality, not quantity with me. Brandon.
Give me 3 a.m. and thank you guys so much for joining. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff here, so yeah, I think I might talk about some of that. Oh, by the way, aren't you gonna roast me about what I did to Rem? Oh, wait, shouldn't I do that on stream? I did a poll last night where I asked, should I change the title and thumbnail from what it is now to why Rem is amazing, but the video itself stays the same, so that anyone who clicks on it gets baited and just... And people voted yes, overwhelmingly yes. Even Rem stans, people who are fans of Rem herself said, I'm a fan of Rem, and I still want you to do it. So I think I should do it, definitely. By the way, Brandon, your audio is louder than Darkness. Sorry. Okay, do it.
Don't you do it.
I think I should. I definitely should.
Don't you do it.
Wait, how much louder do I need to make Darkness? Speak again, Darkness. Go again.
I don't want to speak.
Is that better, guys?
Spreading propaganda.
After I saw those comments, I think he got roasted enough. How exactly? I don't remember getting that many roasted comments. Most of them were agreeing with me. Well,
now
I
I'm
don't know.
too loud.
Now you are? Okay. Test that.
You suck at this. You suck.
I can't hear how you sound to everyone else. Just...
Brandon is trash.
Even better, make it an Amelia stand stream. Just constantly talk about how great Amelia is. You know what? I would love that. That would be so great. That's perfect. Okay,
guys, I know this may be tough for you all, but Amelia is not that good.
You're right, but she has the potential to be good. Whatever. She's better than Ram at least.
No, she's not. The reason they had to put Rem in the coma was to give Amelia a chance to come even slightly close.
Or maybe the author just realized how useless Rem was in ReZero overall, so he had to get rid of her somehow, so that because she was gonna stagnate anyways.
You don't insult Rem. There was too much potential there, and he knew that one waifu to rule him off.
If there was potential, he would have kept her. The reason he kept Amelia was because he knew that she was the one who had potential, and that needed to be brought out.
He kept the Amelia.
Rem, he was already done with her. There was nothing left to do.
He kept Amelia so that the lolly simps could have someone who's lolly-minded, but have an adult body. Because she is a fucking child. She is a child in her mind.
Please explain to me how. Because Rem isn't that much better.
She is a child in her mind when she thought she kissed
what are these standards, man?
Like...
You could find any reason to claim that someone is a lolly now. It's not even a thing anymore. It's lost its meaning.
Oh yeah, trust me, man. Me making these connections is like looking up at the sky, trying to connect the stars. Like, I stretched this one, I'll admit it, but the evidence is still there.
Wait, okay, a subcap is where you're at, like, I don't know, say a 500k, and then you stop growing as fast because your content has reached everyone that enjoy it, and since you're an English-speaking YouTuber, yeah, okay, I guess what you mean.
Yeah, Brandon's a lolly. Keep that in the chat going. Brandon is a lolly.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Hey, Ghost got it. Ghost gets it.
That's just what it is now. Okay, then. I should start replying to some of these questions. Darkness is logic. Aqua is also a lolly because she's dumb and naive. Yeah, exactly. You can't
she's just dumb and naive.
You can't just define it by their personality type. Some people are just innocent. What the heck?
Konosuba already has a lolly.
Are you saying that if a child was to be like super emotionally mature, that would make them not a child anymore?
Nope.
Whatever. Let's not get into this conversation. I'm not getting into this conversation. I'm going to
There's already more holes in this. I will admit, there's more holes in this than Swiss cheese. We're just gonna let it.
Yeah, we're just gonna let it slide. She'd almost missed the stream. I mean, that wouldn't have been a bad thing, but you know. Yeah, you guys are relentless. Okay.
Thanks, Saber.
Okay, favorite anime that absolutely destroyed you emotionally.
Angel Beats.
Okay.
Angel Beats.
I got a list. Okay. Steins Gate, Toradora. Those are two.
That's Angel Beats, ReZero.
I'm gonna watch
Charlotte.
Angel Beats next.
Basically, if I have it tattooed on me, it destroyed me.
Oh, A Silent Voice, of course. You can't leave that one out. Yeah, probably those main three, Steins Gate, Toradora, and A Silent Voice so far, are probably the ones that destroyed me the most so far. I love those anime.
Angel Beats and
Read chat,
Charlotte
okay.
Destroyed me. I cried like a...
Yeah.
Can't say that. I'm man enough to admit I cry in anime.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. That means it did its job. That means it did what it was supposed to. That's a good thing. Like if an anime is sad, I expect it to make me cry. I want it to make me cry. If it didn't make me cry, then that means I didn't get the full experience that I wanted out of it. That's a problem. Okay.
Yeah, what was that one that you just watched and then I watched right after it? The flower
Anohana.
I actually
We
didn't
just
cry
watched
in that one, surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, I was tearing up. I wasn't like crying a lot and stuff, but you know, just that one moment right at the end where she said "You found me," that made me tear up a little. But that was
Jay,
great.
I get that, Jay, man. That's a base take. Kamega Hill is awesome.
Okay, Notaku's asking, how did ReZero destroy you? Oh, ReZero had a lot of great emotional moments. Not so much in the second half of Season 2, but in the first half of Season 2. Especially that one, those 2 episodes, especially that episode where he went back and saw his parents again. That was super emotional. That one was like one of my favorite ReZero episodes ever. That's...
2 words, Notaku. Who's Rem?
I love how it's even you the one who's saying that, not me.
Hey, those 2 words destroyed me. Like, no.
No, low key, when I heard those words, I was like, yes.
We're 2 different people, Brandon.
She's gone. Now the Rem Simps can shut up.
No, that just made me more angry and louder. Now I have something to fight for.
Brandon, this is a dangerous game you're playing. Okay. Yo, Brandon, guess what? My paycheck yesterday was $429. I am so happy. Oh, nice, man. Did you just get a new job or something? Or like, what are you doing? That's
Brandon,
cool.
You're wrong. This is where you plug your Patreon now.
Oh yeah, I have a Patreon. Wait, why would they have any reason to donate to my Patreon though? That's I'm congratulating someone on their paycheck, not mine. This isn't about
You're terrible. You're terrible at this plugin.
Subscribe to my Patreon. Is subscribe even the right word?
I don't know.
Donate to my Patreon, become a patron, because I post stuff there that you don't see on YouTube.
It posts like one thing.
Well, I give you guys an unreasonable amount of control over me and parts of my videos, so I'd say that's something worth paying for. So
yes, the one video you get every 6 months.
Every 2 months average, unless it's super long. That's okay, bro. The second half of season 2 of ReZero was unbearable. Yeah, that one actually confused me as to why it had such high ratings for it. Because for me, they were just like, that was probably one of the weakest parts of ReZero overall. Am I the only one who felt that way?
What's character who's like the tiger dude who gets like super mad and all that?
Yeah, I just felt like there were so many. Yeah, Garfield.
Yeah.
I keep thinking of Garfield. Like, how is that? But like, seriously, how? I don't know. I just felt like they shoved in too many backstories at once as well. So, and that kind of mucked up with the pacing. Like, I don't know. I just felt like there were so many little problems with it, and like, it kind of brought out more of the little problems that I had with ReZero, but I kind of ignored up until that point. But they became even bigger in the second half of season 2, and then I saw that it was the highest rated ReZero, and I was just confused. I was like, what? I don't know. It was just, maybe it's just me, but like, I felt like it was one of the weakest parts of ReZero by far. Bro, your patron is empty adjacent. Nah, I get patrons. As you guys, some of you guys would know.
I think he's got 5.
Yeah, but you guys pay a lot. I'm quite frankly, it is insane how much you guys are paying. And I feel kind of guilty because I was like, wait a second, but why are they how?
Say anything, it's just too powerful.
Did you watch the new Konosuba? I haven't yet. I did just finish watching Hinamatsuri though yesterday. That was a delightful anime. I love that show. I want to read the manga for that as well. But like Hinamatsuri, I just finished, and yeah, I don't know. I'll probably check it out eventually. I don't know. It's not quite the same thing without Kazuma as well, and I've already read the light novels for it, so I already know what's gonna happen. But yeah, I'll definitely check it out eventually.
He's never gonna watch it, guys.
Bro, it's Konosuba. Are you seriously saying that I'm not going to watch new Konosuba content?
Your love of Konosuba outweighs, I mean, it does not outweigh your objective of never watching a seasonal anime. So maybe in like 3 years you watch it.
You know, who knows? We'll see. Also, it was the only interesting character in that half. Really? Yeah, maybe. I didn't really consider her to be a particularly interesting character either. I just felt like... Not gonna lie, I felt like Betelgeuse was one of my favorite characters in that half. Like, he wasn't even, like, supposed to be the main focus, but, like, his entire backstory and stuff is like, holy crap, I feel more sympathy for him than I did with Amelia. Like...
I just loved his character design. He's an anime Joker.
I never thought about it that way, to be honest.
He's literally anime Joker.
If they adapt it well, ReZero Season 3 should be peak ReZero. Arc 5 and 6 have both been teased and they're arguably the strongest arcs in the whole series. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, actually. I've heard a lot about that. But also, part of me is kind of worried as well, because, like, I want to know how many episodes they're taking to adapt this. Because apparently, like, if they're just adapting it and rushing over a lot of stuff, I don't want that. I want it to, like, have the amount of screen time that it needs to tell the story properly. And I don't know, some of the news I've heard surrounding it might be kind of like, ooh, are you sure you'll be able to do it, like, properly then? But I don't know, we'll have to see. I have high hopes for it, though. I really hope that it's good.
I only want one thing, and I think everyone can guess what it is.
Rem coming back?
Yes!
Okay. I think the author wanted to show Subaru fixing other characters in the series to flex his character growth. Are you talking about the second half of season 2? Okay, Sleepy Toast is literally a Patreon. Yeah, and I'm very grateful for it. I don't care. Like, even if it's just $5 or even like the lowest tier, I'm still super grateful for it nonetheless. Like, it's also the thought that counts, and like just the fact that you guys are willing to support me through money, or even if it's not through money, just the fact that you're showing your support for me is like, it means so much, just genuinely. Like, I'm not joking right now with this, but like, it does mean a lot. So thank you guys. If you guys, if you want to see empty patrons, look at Gigax. Yeah, not gonna lie, I was a patron for Gigax for a little bit, and then but then when I actually looked at it, I was like, wow, he actually does like never post, like, ever. Like, it's doesn't he only have like 2 posts there or something? Like, it's been like more than 6 months or something since he's ever posted on it. I don't know. But yeah, it makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, sorry, I'm catching up with chat.
Yeah, you're
Brandon,
way behind.
Yeah, Brandon, when I get my visa, I will super chat $100. Yay! Thank you so much. Hey, Brandon, have you seen the Mario movie yet? No, I have not. Didn't it just come out? I gotta check that out. It's in theaters, right?
Yeah, it just came out. I don't know if it came out where, you know, your backwater country, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be in theaters here as well. I'll have to check. Konosuba Bakuin is worth watching for Rita Kahashi's voice acting alone. Based. She's one of my favorite voice actors. She's voice acted so many great characters that I just love. And yeah, I definitely gotta check that out. Why watch a seasonal anime when you can watch a classic? Yeah, of course Jameson would agree. Brandon, for once, can you agree with me? I did, Notaku. I did. You can know that I did.
What did he agree with you?
What do you agree with? If you want to see empty patrons, look at Gigax. That's the last thing he said before that. So I agreed with that. So I did agree with him.
I've never seen it, so no opinion.
Yeah, because people don't talk about classics as much as they talk about the seasonal stuff. Yeah, that's kind of what I suppose that's kind of what I'm here to do differently, I suppose. Because, like, every AniTuber out there is already talking about the seasonal stuff. So, and barely anyone's going back to talk about, like, the classics and stuff. So I thought, if I can... That's kind of my main thing, I suppose. I'll occasionally talk about more seasonal stuff, but my main thing is really talking about the stuff that I feel like needs to be talked about more, but everyone's kind of forgotten about because everyone's focusing on the seasonals. So I was like, let's bring this back. I want to talk about that.
Because, Brandon, by the time you make a video on a seasonal anime, it's become a classic.
That's true. I think that's why I don't just recklessly go around making videos on anything that's seasonal coming out. Because I gotta know, it's like, do I think this is going to be remembered? Because, like, that's what I'm aiming for my videos for the most part. I want it to be like, hey, this video is still going to be relevant somewhat in like 1 year or 2 years or whatever. And I feel like Boji the Rock, which is my last video, is something that people are probably going to remember for quite some time, especially if it has a season 2 and stuff.
Good, yes. Boji the Rock is your last video, and we're going to forget about the other one.
We're going to forget about that one. I still want to change the thumbnail for that, see if that pops off because of it. It's probably gonna get a bunch of dislikes, but like that's kind of the point.
I hope it just get bombarded by it.
Hey, publicity is publicity, so you know.
The Rems Renegades will not stand for this.
Just saying, but Rem is mid does have more people join to it, so we technically are winning.
I'm picky.
Yeah,
I'm picky.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, man.
I'm not.
Beggars
I'm not
can't be choosers.
I am picky. We only accept the best and Saber.
The best and Saber. Okay, is it only me? If a character has a tragic or depressing backstory and then they tackle it, I never feel sad or emotional because it's too typical and the past affection can't justify your action now. I low-key kind of get that. But it's not necessarily... I just feel like a lot of the way that people are doing it now comes across as a bit lazy. Like, it could be done better. Like, I feel like it's kind of become a standard trope now, like where it's like this character has a sad or depressing backstory and then they, I don't know, and then they just overcome it like that. I feel like a lot of the more recent examples I've been seeing of that was just like, didn't really make me that emotional because like, I don't know, I guess it's just the way it's done. It needs a bit more than just that. It needs to be done in an emotional way. Like there are examples of it done good, but there are examples of it where it's just like, yeah, I can already see how this is going and it's not as emotional. I don't know. That's actually how I felt about a lot of ReZero Season 2 Part 2. There were a lot of backstories and people going, I'm crying and I'm confronting my past and stuff like that. And I'm just like, bro, I'm sorry, I just really don't care. I don't care about you very much right now. And I cared way more about it when Subaru did it in the first part, which is weird. But like, well, it makes sense though, because we've known Subaru for a lot longer and he's had way more character development compared to this character who's just been introduced, you know? I don't know. And it just felt a lot more personal.
That's
okay.
A funny comment.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just... What were you saying?
No, Saber. I'm just answering Saber. Saber, whoa. I didn't say I liked you. I said we'd let you into Rems Renegades. There's a difference.
Okay, but... Okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna pretend your last video never existed. It would be better that way. What are you talking about? Okay.
Yeah, no longer will we say
Brandon, what
video.
Brandon, what is your opinion on Black Clover? None, because I refuse to watch it. It is basically like I've lost all interest in basic shonen stuff. I'm sorry. Like if there are shonen fans here, but I don't watch basic shonen stuff anymore. I've moved past that.
I watched it.
You watched it?
Unknown's gonna freak out, but yeah, I watched it.
Black Clover. Wow.
Back when we were all locked down, any anime that had over 100 episodes, it's like, okay, this is something to do.
Yeah. And what did you think of it?
Oh god, it's typical shonen.
Yeah.
Top 5 episodes for one fight, and I'm like, oh god.
Literally everything that I've heard about it is just like, yeah, it's your typical shonen. I'm just like, yep, I have no interest in this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it did kill time.
You'll like it if you love shonen in general, but if you don't, then it's not going to do anything special. So yeah, I'm not going to watch it. But Darkness, do you only like Ram and Saber because they amaze less of Saber but there's moments? I think he's talking about the person Saber. Like
this is Discord law. Discord lore. You guys won't understand.
Yeah, if writers would take more notes from Zuko's story and Avatar, we'd have far better character development than just the tragic backstory. Yeah, exactly. Zuko, okay, what I've realized is that it's less about the backstory itself and more so the journey of them. Like, you could, the backstory itself is optional, but if you have a compelling journey with really good character development, it will work regardless of whether they have a backstory for that or not. And I think the easiest example of this is Thanos. Like, you know, have you seen the difference between Thanos in Infinity War and Thanos in Endgame? They have the exact same backstory, but Thanos from Infinity War was like a super compelling character, and he was like super complex and interesting. And in an Endgame, he was just, I am bad guy, I will defeat you, and that was kind of it. But they had the same backstory. And I think that's the difference. It's less about what their past was and more about how they're written now. So if they have a sad backstory, but they're well written right now in the present, then it's going to work. If they have a sad backstory and they're not well written right now with their character development, then it's not going to work. So it's just kind of like the backstory is supplementary to that, you know? I've watched all of Black Clover and it was the definition of meh.
Yeah, it was.
When I began watching ReZero, I couldn't stop and watch both seasons in 4 or 5 days, stopping only when I couldn't procrastinate through the bathroom. Wow. The animation sucked very much in the earlier parts of Black Clover. It did. Wow. I don't even care about the animation, so long as the story is interesting. Bro, MCU gave him a glow up. Literally, Brandon, stop. No. I was making a point, Notaku. Just because you're not interested in it, it doesn't mean I shouldn't talk about it.
Notaku, like the MCU?
Yeah, he's a superhero fan. He mentioned it on past streams. He's like, bro, I know so much about superhero stuff. Like, his name's literally your friendly neighborhood Otaku instead of, you know, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Good point we're drawing. That's why I say stop. Oh, he's tired of you just being wrong, Brendan.
What do you mean your point was wrong? Can you please explain how my point was wrong? I mean, I don't think it's that... I mean, sure, maybe you knew him from the comics and stuff, and maybe he was just even less of a good character there. But as someone who's just seen the movies, Thanos from Infinity War was a lot more interesting than the character from Endgame, even though they had the same backstory.
I'm going to put this into perspective so you'll know you're going to lose with Notaku. It's like arguing an anime only versus a guy who's watched anime and the manga. He's never going to see your point because he's read the comics.
Yeah, that is true. But what is your thoughts on that? Like, do you have any thoughts on that?
I stopped watching MCU literally after Endgame because it just got too convoluted.
Yeah, me too. I stopped pretty soon after Endgame as well. But like, what is your thoughts on Thanos from Infinity War compared to Endgame?
Well, it makes sense because they literally pulled him like.
Yeah, I know it makes sense, but he was a lot less of an interesting character.
Well, yeah, it's because he didn't go through his character development. He didn't do his research.
And that's a bad thing. I didn't like that.
Well, like, that's what they brought him back for. That reason was we need to bring back the baddie because we killed him in the first 5 minutes of the
Yeah,
movie.
I mean, I get why they did it. Obviously, there was like not much else you could do, but it was less interesting. Like, Thanos was like, he felt like a hollow husk of what he was in the first Infinity War.
By that point in the movie, Brandon, I didn't care. I just wanted an epic battle.
Yeah, true. That is true. But like, I don't think that's like. I'm more so saying this to make a point about the backstory thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but logic says I'm not allowed to agree with you. So
logic? Yes. Oh yes, because I'm Brandon. Okay.
Everything Brandon says is wrong, except on rare occasions he agrees with me.
In the movies, he has a good and interesting backstory. Yeah, Brandon, let's talk politics. Oh no.
Oh god, no, moving, skip.
Hey Brandon, have you? No, I have not, and I don't know what that is, and I don't think I want to. Assist is all you need. Okay, how do you watch manga? No, okay, it's his only reason in the comics for killing billions was because he was a simp. Yeah. I knew about that, but that's even worse. Adaptations should stand on their own. Exactly. Thanos of the comics literally just wanted to... he wanted to bang the Grim Reaper. Literally. Infinity
respect that.
Infinity Thanos was actually more compelling to me than comics. Like, I can actually sympathize more with him than comic Thanos, because this one was thinking more than a girl he could never have. Yeah, exactly. I think everyone can agree that he was way more interesting in Infinity War. Like that.
Yeah.
That's non-negotiable.
That's just a fact, and Brandon has to respect facts, so we can't.
Of course, that's a fact. Everyone can agree with that. Notaku criticizing him as if he wouldn't do the same thing for a MILF. For real, exactly, Notaku. What is this about you not like?
You know what the best part is? Notaku, I can say this and you can't ban me in chat anymore. That is mid.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
MCU movies suck now because they keep trying to up the stakes on paper, but in doing so, they're making the conflicts less personal. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really say much because I stopped watching them. I really don't care about it as much anymore. It happened around the time they were starting to crank out all these TV shows, like all the TV shows that are now important because they're like the main story now, instead of just being side stories that were optional. Now they're like required viewing. It's just like, yeah, I can't do this.
What I always hate is when they bring out like super more powerful characters and you're like, okay, now where were you during these events? Where were you during Infinity War? Where were you?
Yeah, if things are getting way too they're relying way too much on people having seen everything. Like, things just can't stand on its own anymore. Now it's just like, this connected to this, and this is also connected to that, and that also, yeah, you should have watched this before watching that, and also, it's like, imagine trying to get into superhero movies now, like, with absolutely no prior experience. Like, let's just say that you had gone your entire life without watching any superhero movies, and you were expected to start now. It'd be a nightmare. Like, what are you supposed to start with? Like, oh yeah, great job, here's your watch order of 60 different movies and different TV shows. You gotta start with this one, and like, and comics are even more of a mess because they keep doing reruns of the same characters and the stories and stuff. It's like, God, can we please just have an individual story?
Well, it's the fact that there's so many comics, that's why no comic fan can agree, because each one has a comic that supports their thought, but it's been retconned several times.
Yeah, it's just so complicated. It makes complete sense. Like, apparently manga like has way outsold comics now, and it makes sense because it's just way easier to start reading manga than it is to get into comics nowadays. Because with comics, it feels like it's like exactly where do I start? But with manga, it's just like you just start in chapter 1. That's it. Just like, there's nothing complicated about it. With superhero comics now, I feel like I have to get some kind of read order or watch order or some kind of guide in order to get started, or else I'm going to be missing something. But with manga, it's just like, yeah, just start in chapter 1. And like and you see that because in libraries they have like huge shelves full of manga and stuff, and then you see this the superhero comic section and it's just tiny, and it's just like, yeah, I think that they should probably be doing something to fix however with what their system is right now, because manga is outselling comics like crazy, and I can't even blame it. It makes complete sense.
Yeah, it does. Maybe one day I'll get into manga, but
I mean, it's pretty easy to, because basically the way it goes is you watch the anime, you like it, you want to continue the story, you start reading the manga.
Yeah,
that's why most people do it.
So many animes, I'm left questions like what happens next, and I will never know because I'm never getting season 2s.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I read it, I would know. But
exactly,
I've only read one manga in my life.
And what was that?
That's Attack on Titan.
Oh, nice.
Because I was back when season 1 came out. I'm like, okay, I gotta know.
For me, actually, I think what like actually gets me to read the source material, like even if it's like a super interesting plot and stuff, I'm fully willing to wait so long as I know that there's an anime adaptation coming. But if it's something like a really good romance, then I'm just going, yep, I gotta read the source material. I gotta see how this ends. Like I just gotta see it. And I suppose reading like manga or like even light novels stuff makes it a bit more personal than just watching the anime, because it's like it's a different kind of experience when it comes to romance. Like when it comes to action and stuff, I want to see that on the big screen. But when it comes to like more personal stuff like that, like it's a bit more personal when you read it on a page. I don't know.
God damn it, Notaku. Here I was expecting you to like give me some great manga to read. Domestic Girlfriend.
This is why the MCU and comics aren't bundled together. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's actually really. No, Notaku. I couldn't even finish the anime, man. I'm not reading it.
Domestic Girlfriend.
Yes. I couldn't even finish the anime.
Wait, you couldn't get through it?
I couldn't get through it. I love dumpster fires, and anyone who's in the Discord will know I love dumpster fires. But even I was like, no.
No, it was too much for you.
No.
Wow. Okay.
See, I can support the Shinomota season 2, even though I butchered the pronunciation of that name.
Shinometa. Was it that? Was that the one with the girl who was trying to like break the school rules by being a pervert and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Yep. And her student council president, Anna, is currently waifu of the week.
Okay, cool. Brandon, I want to know, do you want to hear a really good joke? I don't know. Just go ahead and I'll decide whether it's funny or not. When Power Scaling... Okay.
Saber. That's not spit, man. That's not spit, but I'm just gonna let you think it's spit. And Tony Kawawa season 2 premiered today. Whoever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so wholesome.
Yeah, the beauty of comics, though, is that you can literally start anywhere you want, but the drawback is that you'll most definitely get lost midway. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Okay. Problem with comics is that people don't think to read anything that's not superhero stuff. There's tons of comics that are linear. Oh yeah, stuff that feels like it stands on its own and like has no connection to the other stuff. I'd probably be down to reading. Like I've heard that like stuff like Invincible is just its own story, and if I was interested enough, then yeah, I'd probably get into reading that easily. And some other like more standalone stuff. It's just that I feel like the, you know, MCU and DC, and the DC stuff kind of has a monopoly on everything, and that there isn't much, but yeah.
Just ignore DC movies unless they're animated.
Yeah.
DC.
Oh yeah, the animated DC movies are really good. Sometimes.
DCAU is peak. No man, I've not seen a bad DCAU.
It depends. Like, cause apparently I haven't seen everything, obviously, but apparently there's a lot of really good ones. Some bad ones, but like, cause like there are some of them where it's just like, where I'd see things where it's just like, wow, this is just kind of stupid. But like a lot of the ones that I have seen, pretty much all of them have been amazing. Like,
you gotta look for the DCAU though. There's DC animated movies, and then there's DCAU, which are
DC has been like doing really well with the animated stuff. Like I remember growing up on the original Justice League animated series.
Those are bangers.
That was great. I'm so glad that I watched that as a kid. That was like, that introduced me to a lot of the actual superhero stories and stuff that I see adapted now, but not as good in live action. So yeah.
Yep. DC animated is also the reason we got Harley Quinn from.
Yeah, true.
My crush, my childhood crush.
It surprised me that manga sells well in the West, since a lot of people just read scanlations on decks. That is true. That just kind of shows how much the support there is for it. Because like some people would prefer to get paperbacks, or like they'd still want to borrow it from the library and stuff, because you know you want to actually physically hold the manga, which you know is cool. It's actually really good. Notaku, what are you talking about? Sorry, I'm behind.
Yeah, you're really behind.
Yeah. Manga is sometimes more hilarious than the anime. Like, there's a certain magic with the gags when you're the one playing it out in your head with all the sound effects. Yeah, exactly! Okay, yeah. When it comes to comedy, manga does it infinitely better than anime. Like, most of the time.
Comedy?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, whoa.
It is so insane. Because, like, a lot of the reason, like, I feel like a lot of the reason people could say that, you know, like, anime isn't great at comedy and stuff like that is because a lot of them are just terrible at adapting the jokes. Because you go back and you see the joke in the manga form, and it's like, this is actually funny. Like, but, like, when it comes to the anime, they just ruin the comedic timing and they screw it up, or they just portray the joke in the weird way, so it's not as funny. So it just seems like, but, like, when you actually read the manga, it's like, wow, this is a lot funnier. I actually felt that way about Spy Family. Like, a lot of people are saying it's like, oh, you know, Spy Family is good, it's okay, you know, it's kind of funny sometimes, but it's like, I don't really, it's kind of like, but I'm just like, the manga for Spy Family was so much funnier. Like, the anime did the more emotional, serious parts better, but when it comes to the jokes, I was laughing a lot at the manga, but the anime, I was only laughing sometimes. And
this is where I get the hate, but when it comes to comedy, I usually watch the dubbed version just because they do it way better.
Yeah, that too. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just a lot of
sub-elitists can go to hell. Dub, when it comes to comedies, is superior.
No, I think that's like the one. I think that's like the one reasonable place that it actually like people would agree with you, because like, I don't know. I suppose maybe it's like. I don't know what it is. It's just that with a lot of the adaptations, they just are done kind of adapting the comedy is just done kind of weird. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's difficult though. Like, comedy is a very tricky thing to get right and get good comedic timing.
Who the fuck just called me Notaku? Screw you, Ben. Dick Utah, whatever how you pronounce your name. I'm not Notaku. I'm infinitely better than Notaku.
Okay. So true. For example, the Grand Blue manga is much funnier and more hilarious than the anime. The anime is still really good though, and the OP still slaps, of course. Yeah, exactly. I just feel like, I don't know, because like the manga, maybe it's because like you're the one who reads through it at your own pace, so there's better pacing for it. But it's just that a lot of the time the jokes work better. Like, it's just really hard to translate from page to screen. Yeah, exactly, as Thomas French says. Yeah, the Spy Family manga was so funny. Like, that was like the one thing I was disappointed about with the adaptation. It was just significantly less funny with the jokes. Like, there was this one joke where I can't really explain it all now. It'll take too long. But like, yeah, it's just the manga was way funnier in my opinion. Okay, the anime that I've seen that did the jokes better than the source material are Nichijou and Bocchi, because they always go above and beyond. Yeah, I feel like those are the two exceptions, like where the manga was extremely simplistic with its 4-chroma style, and it wasn't as but like the anime just went over the top and like really put everything into the gags and the jokes. I feel like those are the few exceptions where the anime was funnier than the manga, but like they're rare.
I haven't seen either of those.
You should. They're great. But yeah, manga comedy really takes the extra mile for the jokes, while with the art style and the multiple panels dedicated to 1 minute bit that says you're rolling the floor. Yeah, I suppose it's because it has to do with the pacing. Like, you read through it at your own pace, so it's a lot funnier compared to the anime where the director is the one controlling the pacing. So yeah, thoughts on the new anime this season? Not much, except for the ones that I plan to watch are Oshinoko, the Konosuba Megumin spin-off, and I think it was something else. What was the seasonal anime? Give me a sec to check.
Watch Tonikawa.
I need to watch the first season for that.
You haven't? Oh my god.
I actually started reading the manga for it, but I kind of got bored. So sorry.
God damn it, Brandon.
I much prefer, like, because I don't know, I suppose it's the fact that they got married from the beginning. I don't want it to be the romance to be dragged out for too long, but I still want there to be like some kind of level of build up to that.
Oh, there's no build up at all.
Yeah, exactly. I like having that kind of slow burns. Just not Rent a Girlfriend type of slow burn. That's just way too much. But I still want it to be a reasonable amount, you know? Like, you know, there's a kind of build up towards it. That's what I'm looking for in a good romance. Oh, and Mashal. I'm probably going to check that out. So far, that's probably it. I might watch the new season of Demon Slayer with my younger sibling as well, but...
You can also watch the Smartphone season 2.
Smartphone season 2.
Geek trash anime, and I'm all for it. All for it.
How did this get a season 2 and not?
It already premiered episode 1. It's on.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, it is peak.
We haven't got a we haven't got a Hinamatsuri season 2. We haven't got a Nichijou season 2, but we do have a Smartphone Isekai season 2. Yay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
God.
great. The only thing I'd swap it out for is if we got Noragami season 3.
Oh my god, Notaku's getting excited. I'm surrounded by isekai. I'm surrounded by trash isekai lovers. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong?
You started a YouTube channel when you absolutely didn't watch anime.
I don't think it helps. It's also translated. Comedy suffers both from translation and adaptation. So when it's both adapted from a different medium and in a different language, it loses a lot. That is true. Yeah, that is definitely true. It's weird though, because like I feel like a lot of, like I've seen a lot. There are a lot of Japanese ads, and they are hilarious. Like they are way funnier than the actual anime. Like for some reason, like they just go totally absurd, like just like full on like what the hell is this? What is the funniest thing ever? Like it is just absolutely bonkers, and it is so funny because of it, which is yeah. I feel guilty having waited so patiently for Isekai Smartphone Season 2. Yeah, you should. You should.
You should be proud.
Smartphone Isekai is the reason society sucks.
You know, it sucks because it would take this long to get Season 2.
Oh, of course Notaku's hyped. What is there to be hyped about? Oh yes, I am very hyped about a guy doing the same things that every other isekai protagonist does. This is peak anime right here, guys. I'm so excited for it.
Whoa. No one's saying peak anime. We're saying
it's peak trash anime.
Isekai.
Yeah,
no,
and what's there to be hyped about? I don't get it. That's like being hyped about watching. That's like being hyped about watching paint dry. Like, oh yeah, man, this is the greatest thing. I'm so hyped for seeing this. Like, excuse me, what is there to be hyped about? I don't understand.
It's like when you watch a movie and that you've already seen before. You know how it's gonna end, but you still can enjoy it.
Yeah, but that's
already know
because
this guy's
the movie's actually good. Like that's it. Like, you can still remember your first experience of watching it while you're watching it for the second time. Like, it's a... Okay.
See, all the chat is arguing you're wrong.
Yeah, that's because you're all wrong. Rent-A-Girlfriend, though, just makes me cringe sometimes with the MC's mental monologues all being about every little detail about his girl. Like, please, no. Oh, God, I'm not looking forward to that.
Plague wants me to watch that so bad. Plague wants me to watch that so bad.
I know I'm probably going to watch it eventually. I read the first chapter for the manga and never continued.
I've not watched it because it's like, I know I'm going to hate the MC. And it's like, oh god.
Well, Notaku most certainly hated the MC. Brandon and Trash Taste when I'd fit right in, wouldn't I?
No, see, you don't have trash taste. You have no taste.
There's a difference. No, I have trash taste. Oh, actually, no, you're right. I have good taste.
You have no taste. I said
good.
That.
No, nah. Okay. Trash isekai is good for the soul. Sometimes we need a bit of toxicity in our life for the balance. I don't get you guys. Okay, but I need to look back and find the first part of my joke and then all the parts because it's long. But I think you find it funny, so read it now. I see. I'm sorry, I can't scroll back that far.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. Joke was mid.
You gotta post it in the comments so I can read it there. Sorry. Okay. Bro, I love power fantasy. What are you on about? It's just boring to me, man. Like, I get why people would like power fantasy, because, like, you know, you imagine yourself in the main character's position, but like, it's only good, like, if at first, like, it get boring after a while of seeing him do it again. Like, yeah, it's satisfying for once, like, where it's just like, oh yeah, he's super, like, he's being bullied and stuff at the beginning and stuff. And like he gains some he goes and trains and he gains some gets like really powerful and stuff, and then he comes back and beats them up. That is satisfying. I get that, but it's only satisfying for that like moment, and then after that I just kind of get bored and I see no reason to continue. So that's because you can't do it in real life like I did. Yeah, but like the thing about this is like that for me that only really works if that happens like at the end. Like if he comes back and like and he's like, you know, he's like super powerful now and he shows off how cool he is. That is satisfying if that's like right at the end, and the rest of it before then is about him training to get stronger, because it's like, yeah, he actually worked towards to get that, and that's super satisfying. But for me, it's just so unsatisfying when he's just given the power by someone else. Like now it's like he didn't really earn it, and it's just like, okay, he's just kind of got it now.
To earn it. Smartphone had to earn it. He had to die by accident.
Yeah, sure. We didn't even see it. It's like, I gotta admit that was pretty. Like, I'm not sure if it was supposed to be funny, but it was just unintentionally hilarious how God's just straight up like, oh yeah, I just struck you down with a random lightning bolt. Sorry. Well, guess that's my oopsie. And he just and the main character is just like, ah yes, this is completely normal. I have no problems with this. What do you want me to do next, God? I'm just like, okay. He just seems
God is way better than Aqua.
He seems awfully calm for someone who just died. Okay.
Better than, you know, like I said, better than Aqua, because, you know, at least that God cares.
At least Aqua's interesting a character. I'd much rather watch like a total loser be a loser and like everyone bully her for it, and because that's funny. Yeah, I just never got for power fantasies where it's just like he's just been given it all. Like that's just like if you started a game and then you were just given like cheat codes immediately at the start. Like sure, that'd be fun. That'd be fun for like the first 5 minutes or so, but then it just gets boring. Like, what is even the point of playing the game anymore? You just know you're gonna win at everything. Like, wow, how awesome it is that I fought against the boss and won easily with no effort whatsoever. Like, what is way more interesting to me is like in a game like Hollow Knight, for example, where you actually have to figure out how the bosses like move and like what their attack patterns are, and you slowly figure that out, and you get better and better every time you fight them, and then you beat them purely based on your own skill, and that is the most satisfying feeling in the world. And you can't, and you wouldn't get the same thing if you just hit him once and he died instantly. What is
that's not the point of trash isekai.
It just makes no sense to me.
Is where I can sit back, not think, and watch some dude get 9 wives while I sit here alone.
It's just boring. I don't get it. I get it if if he was like, you know, showing off his cool powers for the first time and stuff. Like, that's cool. I get that. But like after that, there's nothing.
Fine, go level up in real life, man. Go to the gym.
Yeah. Even that's more satisfying. I'd rather do exercise and like get stronger rather than watching a trashy isekai, because like,
well,
at least
funny because you didn't do your REM exercise yesterday.
That's because I'm not doing either. But I'm saying if I had to choose, I'd choose the exercise.
You were assigned the REM workout and you didn't do the REM workout?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I went for so long without your training regimen, and then you just bring back like a lot to do at once. I'm not gonna do it. You gotta ease me back into it. You gotta go, okay, Brandon, do 20 push-ups and 50 sit-ups, and that's like, okay, that's a bit like more achievable for me, compared to, was that like 50 push-ups and like 50 sit-ups and then more after that again? It's like, bro, you gotta ease me back a little bit somehow. Imagine Brandon on Trash Taste. He'd fit right in, setting aside the fact that he's a decade younger than most of them.
Yeah, REM is only 50 push-ups, 75 sit-ups, and 100 squats.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not too much for you. You're forgetting how much of a stick that I am. You're forgetting.
We're trying to get you the Swole Senpai roll, so
yeah,
you got 4 more days to do 2 more exercises. 2 more workouts, not exercises. Join the Discord, people. Earn Swole Senpai. Best roll.
And Brandon's acting like he has played Hollow Knight, but I have. How would I know?
Unknown.
Yeah.
Unknown has infected the server with that shit.
Nah, I played Hollow Knight before I even knew who Unknown was. I just stopped.
I haven't heard about that game till Unknown.
Hollow Knight's a great game. Like, you should try playing it. Like, it's a legitimately good game. Like, it's just the way it's designed is really good. Like, everything about like the animation and stuff, and like the production put into it, and like the little things about how it's like it integrates certain aspects of it as you progress is just really, really good game design.
Oh, stop asking. You can only join Rem's Renegades if you meet the criteria. And
what's that criteria?
Rem is supreme waifu with no one higher nor equal. You have to swear to Rem. She is number one.
Yep. Power Fantasy Isekai is for people who want to be strong but are too lazy to actually do anything about it. Then why are you watching it, Darkness? You're actually strong in real life. You went to the military. Why do you need it?
Where do you see me saying that?
You said you watched Power Fantasy. You said you like that stuff.
Yeah, but where are you? Whose comment are you reading that?
Brandon Hughes. He says Power Fantasy Isekai is for people who want to be strong but are too lazy to actually do anything about it.
Wrong, because I love Power Fantasies and I'm actually strong.
Okay, guys, my friend is new to anime and he really loves SAO, Demon Slayer, and Devil May Cry. What should I recommend him? Wait, where Devil May Cry came from? Isn't that a game? I didn't know that was an anime. Okay, okay, if he watched SAO and Demon Slayer, I'd probably recommend him, like,
another shonen, probably.
Probably. Try The Promised Neverland Season 1, but just tell him that there's no Season 2.
Oh, fuck you!
Oh, yeah, let's go, Sleeping Toast, thank you! Rem is mid, let's go!
Well, if he likes the politics of, like, the video games, Log Horizons are really good. Has that politics, too, in it.
Yeah, or you could try Attack on Titan as well. That's really good.
Yeah, and
you probably like Attack on Titan. It introduced a lot of people. Mid. Yes, yes. Say it to the chat so everyone can hear.
I'm not saying it.
I'm talking about the voice. Mans complains about Isekai even though that's his branding. How is that my branding? Like, I did...
Konosuba. It's Konosuba.
Yeah, but Konosuba is like stands to parody Isekai. That's why I liked it in the first place. It's why I even checked that out in the first place. Like, it's very different from most Isekai. Like, so you can't really say that, oh yeah, Brandon's entire brand is on Isekai when whatever.
Whoa, Brandon, you got some tattoos, bro. Brandon Hughes hooked. Come on, send them. I want to see.
Okay, let's see.
Join the Discord, send the tattoos, man. Come on.
Well, I'm gonna watch Saving Private Ryan. See ya. Okay, see ya. You really do need a proper conflict to make a better characterization in order to make a better hero's journey story overall. Yeah, exactly. I think everyone knows that, like, that was what makes a better story, but, like, some people just don't care. And I personally just don't see the appeal, like, because it's just boring. Okay. But Power Fantasy Isekai is fun when it's pure slice of life. Like, I've been killing slimes for 300 years when it's unapologetically ecchi, like Harem in Labyrinth of Another World. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Harem. I guess that makes sense, even though it's not my
Harem
film.
Labyrinth is... Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll admit I watched it.
And you can find so many action/isekai shows that are better than SAO. SAO was just playing in my tattoo parlor the other day, and I almost turned around and left.
See, that's the comment I was talking about. You were just this slow in reading them.
Okay. Yeah, Konosuba and ReZero is also technically an isekai. Yeah, of course they're technically isekai. So is Mushoku Tensei. But the reason I like those shows, I feel like those are kind of like the top 3 of most respected isekai as of now. Like, would I be wrong in saying that? Like, they're kind of like the top 3 of isekai that most people can agree are good. Kind of.
Just go with the 4 from Isekai Quartet.
But yeah, I feel like they're kind of well known for that because, like, both Konosuba is a parody, ReZero is like a subversion, and Mushoku Tensei is like a classic, like the first one to do it before started getting repetitive. So.
And then there's me who just loves Overlord.
Yeah, I'm still not interested in watching Overlord, to be honest. It doesn't seem that amazing, so yeah. I mean, it seems...
One word.
Hmm?
Clementine.
Yeah, you just gave me even more reason to not watch it. I saw that picture you posted of her and she looks terrifying, so it's just like, you know, okay.
She is terrifying.
Exactly. Okay, this is gonna sound really bad, but I never finished season 4 of Attack on Titan. Okay.
That's because it's still going.
That's because it's still going. Nobody's finished season 4 of Attack on Titan. Okay. Is he gonna read the suggestions? Or yeah, I will eventually. Oh, we got 32 of them. I feel like I should close this at some point.
Yeah. You shut up, Brandon Hughes.
Your second highest rated video is on Mushoku. You mean the second most viewed video is Mushoku Tensei, the literal quintessential tropey isekai. I wouldn't really say that it's. I feel like there's a difference between the anime that the source material that caused the tropes to happen in the first place, and the one that is most well known for having these kind of tropes. Like, I feel like the most quintessential like tropey isekai would be something like smartphone isekai, whereas with something with Mushoku Tensei was the one that started it all. So I feel like there's a fair bit of a difference there. Like,
it's not a trope. You invent it.
Exactly. If it's the one that basically invented it, then you can't really criticize it for being tropey. It's a different kind of experience. Because they're essentially watching the original. Okay. Bro could have picked any woman from Overlord, and he picked the bitch from season 1 nobody cares about.
Clementine.
Okay. I've caught up with chat finally, so I'm going to read some of these stuff now. Okay, let's see. Favorite anime that... Oh yeah, I already answered that. Weird. Thoughts on Eminence and Shadow.
I highly doubt you watched it.
I don't have... I'm still not that interested in watching it, honestly. Like, as soon as I hear the word trashy isekai, then my interest level just drops by 80%. Like, it's gonna take a lot of... It's gonna take a lot of convincing for me to watch a trashy isekai that I know is trashy.
Great. It's great, and it embraces that it's trash. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, it seems like it's not going to be my thing. Looking forward to ReZero Season 3. Do we even know what will happen into it? Yes, I am looking forward to Season 3 of ReZero. We already talked about that, so I'm going to move on. Saikano anime. What's that? Can someone please explain to me what that is? Nope, don't know.
Someone translate.
Someone in chat, let me know, please, then. Can you have Darkness? Oh, okay, we already had that. What anime has your favorite art style? My personal pick is Children of the Whales. If you want to look at it, check the trailer. Okay, cool. I think one of my favorite art styles might be Violet Evergarden. Purely because I just have, like, some of the greatest animation that I've ever seen in an anime. So, you know, but, like, I just have, like... it was just god levels. Like, if I had to choose a favorite art style, it'd be that. It just looked amazing. I'd love to be able to produce an anime that looked like that someday. Like, it just... It just looks so good. The lighting and everything. It just looks so cinematic. What were you saying?
It's gonna sound weird, but I love the style from was it More Than a Married Couple, but not quite lovers?
Oh, I saw clips of that.
That art style is so awesome to me, even though
it's
nothing like I usually watch.
Yeah, that is interesting. I saw it. I thought it looked different. I didn't particularly like it or dislike it. I just thought it looked different, but okay. Okay. I also really like Mushoku Tensei's art style. That one also looked like just gorgeous. Like
that one is the gorgeous one.
Yeah. I love that golden lighting and stuff like that. It's just like
I went off the beach path for mine because I could have said that one, but I was like, I want one that I like, but now people would wonder like what? And just the campy, bright colors got me, and I loved it.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah. How's the week been? It's been very good. I've enjoyed it very much. I've actually started watching more anime now recently, so that's good.
Yeah. Angel Beats better be your next one.
Yes, it is. I just watched Cyberpunk's Edge Runners, Anohana, and Hinamatsuri just with them, like, very recently. So I'm just like, man, I'm on a roll. I'm actually watching anime for once.
You watched more anime in the last week than you've done all year.
And I plan to keep it up. Okay. How about your new avatar that has no nose? Oh. I don't think anime characters have noses for the most part, so it's fitting with that. Hear me out. Mention waifu. Oh, okay, way to go. Hear me out. Mention waifus, then say, honestly, yanderes are my least favorite waifu type. This is free content. I mean, I've already said that. Yanderes like are probably one of my least favorite waifu types, if I'm being honest. I just never understood the appeal for it, and I don't like the idea of a scary woman coming after me to chop me in half, or kill my family. You know, I don't think that's like my thing.
If she kills, she gives me thrills. That's all you need to know.
Why is this made so much worse by the fact that you were in the military at some point? Like, what does that say about you and your mental state? Are you okay?
No, we already discussed this great length in the Discord. I am not okay.
Oh man.
But will I fix it? No.
No. Yeah, everything Kyoto Anime does has a great art style. They range from charming to beautiful, but they're always great. Yeah, Kyoto Anime has probably some of my favorite art style, if I'm being honest. No way, Brendan, you finished Cyberpunk? Hell yes, I did, and it was amazing. I loved Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That was like... Cyberpunk is over. I wouldn't really say so. I'd say that it deserves all the attention that it gets. Same thing with Arcane. Like, they're both amazing shows that are 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Just... What is your type? Psychopaths who'd behead me if I looked in the general direction of another woman. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't like cheating either. That's like, whenever that happens, that's like bad and disgusting to me.
I guarantee if I had a yandere, I ain't looking anywhere but her, because I would just feel it would be so great.
Oh man. Once an insane American, always an insane American. Darkness. Yes, indeed. Yep. Okay. Grimgar? I don't know. I just wanted to participate. Sorry. If you bring up a general isekai, then the chances are I haven't seen it. Cause
Grimgar's pretty good.
Okay. In the trashy kind of way, or like a legitimately good kind of way?
A legitimate good way.
Okay. Sounds great. How are you two doing today? Also watching Origami. Oh, wait, sorry. Were you saying something? I interrupted you.
Yeah. You probably won't find too much interested in it. I mean,
Grimgar?
But it's just got, it does have the standard, some of the standard tropes, but overall it's pretty good.
Okay, I don't mind when the tropes are there, because it's an isekai. Of course the tropes are going to be there. I just care about whether it's well written despite that, and like whether it doesn't become like a crutch or overly reliant on the tropes. Like, yeah, you're just here for the tropes. I'm going to be lazy and rely on those.
No, this one's good. These characters actually are the weak, because there's two parties that get put into this world, and this is basically the weak party.
Okay. So oh, that actually sounds interesting. Like there's a strong party and a weak party, and we're focusing on the weak party. That does sound.
Yeah, you never
good.
See the strong party. You only see them like at the end, and they come in with all this gear, and you're like, okay, they're obviously the big men on campus.
Yeah.
But Grimgar is good because you focus on the weaker ones.
Mm.
And yeah, just like it's not like you say they show up and we kick ass. They show up, they get their ass kicked by goblins.
Yeah, that sounds way more appealing to me. And also, if you think about it, that's kind of what Konosuba does as well. Because like we talked about it before, it's like, why are you like, is it because like the team is constantly getting their asses kicked. So you know, that's a bit more interesting to me than if they were to just like easily win constantly. You know. Okay, Saikano is about a doujin team making a visual novel. It has fantastic characters, great development, beautiful romance, moving drama, great animation, great comedy, and it has a proper ending. That does sound really good to me. Like the process of making a visual novel. That's
yeah. You were just saying in the Discord, by the way. Join the Discord. About how that's the world you wanted to go to when we were talking about isekais.
Whoa, that's actually true. You straight up said, it's like, oh, Brandon, if you wanted to be isekai to another world, what would you go to? And I just said, oh, this one, the same one, except I'm like similar to like Bakuman where we're producing stuff and stuff. And Saikano seems to be that. So definitely comment that below, because I don't want to forget about that. I'll probably forget about it unless you comment it, because then I'll actually take note of it after the stream.
Said I'd go to ReZero for obvious reasons.
People acting like Cyberpunk saved anime? Really? I don't really see much of that. I just see a lot of people praising it and saying it's a good anime, but I don't know.
Cyberpunk saved Netflix. There's a difference.
That would be a lot more reasonable, because like Netflix is like struggling. Grimgar, a light novel, is amazing. Not as much as Mushoku Tensei or Konosuba. Still, I have great moments in the world. Keep effing their life up. Okay. Hey, by the way, can anyone give me a link to the Discord? You guys actually make me want to get back on for the first time in forever. Yeah, okay. So that's just linked in the description. You can see that there. Have you watched Isekai Oji-san? There's one... That one's really fun subversion of stereotypical isekai. I haven't heard of that. I don't know much about it, though. I only heard the title.
It's the one about the uncle and, you know, Netflix. I only heard about it because of all the, like, what's it called? Development hell it was going through, basically.
I see. Okay, sounds cool. Okay. How are you doing today? Also watch Noragami. You can't just tell me to watch something and then not like explain to me what it's about.
We've been telling you about Noragami for a long time.
What? You gotta put some effort into explaining. You gotta put some effort into explaining what it's about. What was it about? Give me a bit of a reminder.
Noragami is about the gods of like they're actually real, and he's answering. And it follows the story of a lesser god who's trying to get his name out there by charging literally 5 yen for miracles. And this one girl, she saves him, but didn't know she was a god, so she got basically she's trapped between spirit world and real world, and she's his assistant now, basically. Okay. And it's just fucking amazing watching this lower god go through life, trying to get his name out there, and then going through to hide his. Then he has go through his past and all that shit. It's fucking
cool.
peak, man.
Let me put this on my my anime list then. So it's actually there.
We need a season 3.
Did I spell it right? Noragami.
It's really blurry. I can't tell.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, it is on my plan to watch list. Okay, good. And now the other one was Saekano. Did I spell it right? Saekano.
Let me scroll up.
I feel like I'm a...
Saekano. Yeah, you're right.
Why is it not showing up? It says Seini Heroine no Soda Te Kata. Is that the full name?
Let's read the description. Let's find out.
Okay. Tomoya Aki, an otaku, has been obsessed with collecting anime and light novels for years, attaching himself to various series with captivating stories and characters. Now he wants to have a chance of providing the same experience for others by creating his own game, but unfortunately Tomoya cannot do this task himself. He successfully recruits childhood friend Eriri Spencer Sawamura to illustrate in literary elitist Utaha to write the script for his visual novel, while he directs. Okay, that does seem to be it. Saekano. Oh, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. There we go.
Oh, why did you just say How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend? That's what I know it is.
Okay, I did hear of the How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend part. I didn't put the two together though, so like I remember that, like for me it's like, wait, what kind of a title is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Isekai Oji-san is post-isekai. It's set up after he comes back from the other world and gets to keep his magic powers and stuff in the real world. Okay, cool. I'll put that in as well. Why not? Isekai Oji. But don't expect me to be watching this anytime soon, because I still got to watch some of the stuff everyone's been yelling at me to watch.
Angel Beats is next.
Angel Beats is next, yeah. And then after that, probably Charlotte. Oops, no, not dropped. Plan to watch. Okay, there we go. Okay. Brandon, every stream I have been telling you about these are all in me. Watch Noragami. Okay, I'll watch it eventually. I swear, every stream is just people recommending me to watch stuff. Like, I also went on my friend's stream, who's even bigger than me, and like the entire stream was just, a lot of it was just people going, oh, have you read this manga? Have you read that manga? Oh, you should also read this manga and read that manga. You just like, guys, I'm just like, oh, good. So it's not just me. Okay.
Good, TNT. You're good.
Okay, can you do a review of the Saga of Tanya the Evil? Maybe at some point if I decide to watch it. It hasn't particularly caught my interest so far, but I don't know. I might watch it eventually. Masterpiece the anime, but that's a hentai. Why would you call it the anime?
Because he wants to trick you into watching it.
Bruh,
is it that same guy who did it last stream?
Maybe, I don't know.
That same guy.
Okay. When you're making a video on High School DxD, look at Notaku for that. I'm not making a video on a High School DxD, and I don't plan to. But you know what Notaku is planning to do? He is currently working on a video just like that, which will come out at some
videos?
Notaku makes video. Yeah, surprisingly he does. But yeah, it's probably gonna come out at some point. I don't want to put any pressure on him, but it will. He's more likely to make a video on High School DxD than I am. So yeah, don't look at me for a High School DxD video. How about your avatar? The reason it hasn't knows we already did this. Darkness, are you a tsundere? Yeah, Darkness, are you a tsundere? No, that's exactly what a tsundere would say though.
Or someone who's not a tsundere would say.
That's exactly the sort of thing that a tsundere would say. Just saying.
No, not a tsundere.
Watch Charlotte. It's such a beautiful and watch Noragami. Yep. Animes that were good but got bad after some episodes had a bad ending. Okay, so I feel like I've already mentioned Erase so far. I made an entire hour-long video on it, so I'm not going to bring that up since that's just the most obvious option. But what are some other anime that I felt like just dropped off completely? Like
Platinum End for me.
Was that ever good though?
I thought it had potential with like the first 2 episodes, and then
let me find wait a second. Let me look at my list.
I thought it was gonna be like I was digging the because I do like the battle royale animes like
yeah, and I like the author's writing style. He has some like he does a good job of writing dialogue.
I went in there going, okay, this could be good because I still watched it hoping like, okay, maybe it'll get better. It'll get better. No, I watched that whole series. I'm like, oh god, they got me.
Okay, what's an anime that I feel like fell off? Oh, Agretsuko, I low-key kind of felt like the second season was a disappointment compared to the first season. I really liked the first season, but the second season just felt like a watered-down rehash of it. And, like, I never really continued with the third season because it didn't look much better and so on. I actually liked the first half of the second season of Agretsuko, but yeah, I didn't really continue after that. Obviously Erased. What else is there?
I'm trying to think of some because usually if it gets so bad, I just never finish it.
Yeah.
Death Note, I guess that's the classic one.
Death Note is one of the most classic examples of that, especially after a certain character gets oofed.
Yeah.
But
that's why I just said there's only 26 episodes. There's not 32. There's 26.
Yeah, I feel like most people can agree that the last third of Death Note is a lot less interesting than the first, than most of it. But yeah, I still think it's like mostly good.
Yeah.
What's another anime that I feel? Ooh, Brand New Animal from Studio Trigger, which is BNA. I felt like that one could have been good, but then like apparently the ending for that was just like really rushed and terrible thanks to COVID. So yeah, I never ended up finishing that because of that. Then?
Let's see. I'm going through my list to see if any.
Yeah, what else is there? What is
the problem with my list is some of these animes I know are bad, and I'm just going and watching them because I know they're bad. And I like
it needs to be something that you think that was good, but like it ended up becoming worse later on.
Yeah, I'm going through it.
Brendan talks Mal reveal. Yeah, sure, you can see it all here. But okay. The character got L ratio. Oh my gosh, you guys. I was gonna say different, but I think it wouldn't have been good enough for an example since the episode is after 25. It was still somewhat decent. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was like outright horrible. It was just less interesting. And like, I'd still say the ending was very well done and decent and stuff. So I don't know. Even though like people are probably gonna disagree, I thought the Death Note ending was pretty good.
He got what's coming to him, so I'll say that. But, they could have ended it a little bit earlier instead of with all of that. I was just not interested anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like the ending was like it was pretty like boring for like a lot of definitely after the certain character dies. But like when it reached the ending, I was like, dang, this is actually pretty interesting again. I was interested again. So like, and like I thought it was really well directed and stuff, and like it did what it needed to do. So I liked it. Okay, an anime that fell off. I'm just realizing a lot of the anime that I've liked and watched are like really solid all the way through, like Shirobako, Attack on Titan.
Because you don't experiment with anime, Brandon. You only listen to what we tell you.
Nah, it's because the ones that go bad, I just never finished. I know this is probably going to be a controversial take, but I feel like Steins Gate Zero was a little bit disappointing for me. Like, I really liked what it was probably going to go for at first, but like, I had a few problems with it. It wasn't bad by any means, but like, I felt like it was a bit disappointing, especially compared to the original Steins Gate, which was like, you know, pretty hard to top. If you count the movie for Steins Gate, then yeah, that's definitely a fall off. But that's a different, that's very separate from the original Steins Gate, so I wouldn't, it's a bit different.
You can always pull the also classic Tokyo Ghoul with that
Tokyo Ghoul.
season.
Oh yeah, and Promised Neverland with that second season as well. Woohoo! Oh, low-key, I also, what else is there?
Manga Sensei. That's
Yeah,
right there, people.
That can't have fallen off because it was never good to begin with. Woohoo! And yeah, that's ironic coming from you, Darkness, someone who has also seen the same amount of episodes of it as I have. So you know.
Yeah, and I told you not to watch it. I told you not to watch it. But
Yeah, it says so. Nah, guys, he was literally begging me to watch it. He was insisting that I watch it. He wanted me to share in his pain. He wanted someone to share in his pain, so he was begging me to watch it. And I was like, fine, man. If I want to see at least how much of a dumpster fire this is, and it wasn't even that. It was just so like, yeah. I couldn't even tell.
I said the word lolly, and he hooked on. He was hooked.
Yeah, thanks, Darkness. My senpai. Okay, I watched. My senpai is annoying. I'm not gonna lie, I never finished it. I enjoyed it while I was watching it, but like I just never was interested enough to watch all the way through. I watched the first 2 episodes and thought, this is nice, but like, you know, it doesn't really hook me either, so yeah.
That's just a nice, slow slice of life.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say that fell off. It was just nice. It was fine.
You ever watch Assassination Classroom? God.
Yeah, I gotta. I don't know. I feel like I should have watched it before when I was still interested in like that more shonen-y stuff. It's not really a shonen, but like.
It made the arm. That's my rating list. If it makes the arm.
Yeah, I still gotta watch Assassination Classroom. The rest of these are just.
Whoa, you haven't watched Horimiya?
No, I haven't actually.
How have you not watched Horimiya?
Not gonna lie, I read the manga for it. I started reading the manga for it, and I kind of fell asleep. And that's kind of my fault though for reading it at the middle of the night in bed. So you know, but I just ended up falling asleep a little.
Watch Horimiya.
But I gotta watch it. I gotta watch Horimiya.
God, you have such a long list of what you need to watch.
Yeah, what do you think? You guys are just like, oh, you gotta watch this. I was like, but don't you want me to watch this?
Okay, from now on, just listen to me and screw everyone else.
No. I gotta watch stuff based on what I'm interested in. If it was up to you, you'd make me watch a smartphone isekai, which I do not want to watch.
I've given you 3 peaks so far.
And what were those? Eromanga Sensei?
Okay.
Yeah, what was Eromanga Sensei one of those 3 peaks, Darkness? What was it?
I'll agree. That one was just so if I had to watch it, someone else had to suffer with me. So yeah, I'll agree on that one. But no, Angel Beats.
And what were the other 2? What were the other 2?
I would have to go through the messages, but I know I've been recommending Angel Beats forever.
Oh, fine. I'll watch Angel Beats next. I really will.
Yeah, and then you'll see that, and even Chad agreed.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying it probably is good. That's why I'm watching it next.
You Brandon watched it months ago.
Brandon, why is Lucky Star the only at 138th place? It's literally the best anime ever made. Lucky Star. I've still got to watch that too. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, I haven't watched either. So.
Okay. And back to these now. Okay. High School DxD video 1. Nope. Have you watched Spice and Wolf? I was initially put off because I thought it was furry bait, but after watching the first season, I now have a degree in economics. It's based. What would make you think that it's furry bait? Not gonna lie, it just seems like a normal
just a furry. I think that's why. Isn't like the cover.
I feel like that's a bit of a jump though. Like it doesn't seem to be presented as that. Like I'd understand that more if it was like BNA or something, or brand new animal, because like that's more of a furry type. But Spice and Wolf, really, like she just has like fox ears and stuff and a tail, and that's about it, isn't it? Like that's not considered furry to me. That's just a fox girl. Like it's a bit different.
We all have different definitions.
Yeah, but yeah.
Seen in the Discord.
I mean, that doesn't by that kind of definition, doesn't that make cat girls like furry? I don't think it is.
People may see it as furry.
I don't think it is. That's just a regular human being wearing like accessories. Like that isn't furry by a long shot. It is if they're like actually covered in fur and they're like an anthropomorphic animal. That's definitely furry. But like if they're just a regular person, except they're wearing cat ears or a tail, like bro, normal people could do that. Like that's not enough for it to be considered that. So
oh my god, there's a furry scale. According to your chat,
there's a furry scale. I mean, of course. I mean, yeah. Okay.
The way I see it, if an animal walks like a human but looks like an animal, then if it looks more like an animal than human, furry.
Exactly. That's what I agree with. If it looks more human than animal, then it's not furry, honestly. That's just a human with animal decorations.
Yeah.
Okay, Darkness. Okay, I think it's because people keep submitting stuff and it brings me back to the top every time. Does it really need to do that?
Haven't you locked it? I thought you locked it.
I can now, but I haven't given everyone a warning yet. Okay, Darkness.
Warning,
okay, here's your warning now. I'll give you 10 more seconds. Darkness, who is your favorite Joker? Also, watch Noragami Brand. Okay, who is your favorite Joker?
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill? Based?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, he's a great Joker.
There's no better.
Why are you you?
Yeah, that's a good question, Brandon.
Why am I me? Life's questions. Life's most mysterious questions. Okay, I'm closing responses now. 3, 2, 1, bye. Okay. You should call me hashtag. Those hashtags are the one I put. I don't know what you're getting at here, but okay. Webtoons you've read. One Punch Man not included. I haven't. I mean, not gonna lie, I never went on Webtoon before. Like, I did, but like, I just didn't. But most of the ones that I were reading were usually just like ones made by artists, like, you know, like joke comics kind of thing, where it's just like, it doesn't really have a story. It's just, you know, the sort of thing that you'd see pop up in your social media and stuff, you know, just like the one and done types of things, like Shen, where it's just like, yeah, like Blue Chair, I suppose. But I haven't read any real web comics yet, or webtoons, so I've just never really gotten into it yet. I could in the future, but I haven't gotten into that. The fact that Jesus is a Joker. Sorry, what were you saying?
I can't read, so.
Hello.
I'll never read.
You clicked submit the moment you closed it. Oh, nice. Wait, is that a frown? Does that mean you just barely missed it? I hope you made it.
I think you just barely missed it.
Oh, that is sad. I'm sorry.
There, they put it right in the chat. I'm gonna put it here. Best Joker choice based Dark. See, I'm totally based.
Nice.
Everyone.
I think Mark Hamill's Joker is probably one of the most like I think it's one of the most respectable choices anyone could make. It's just like, yeah, Mark Hamill's Joker, that was really good. Nobody can really argue with that. It's like,
that's what Mark Hamill's Joker was my first tattoo from The Killing Joke. First tattoo that I ever got was of a psychopath.
The fact that FNAF has better lore than all of anime, I'd have to disagree with you there, kind of. I feel like a lot of that was mostly because of MatPat. Not gonna lie. Like, what I feel like a lot of it was mostly MatPat's film theories and stuff like that. I wouldn't say it has better lore than all of anime, because there was a lot of great lore in some anime, like just really well thought out. But yeah, what is the most important aspects of a shonen series? The action, characters, plot, drama, and themes. For me,
it's definitely action.
If it's shonen, I would say the action, but more so in regards to action sequences. Like, it's not just about having big explosive action, but also about the choreography. Like, I feel like having good choreography is like super important, because like the way the sequences are set up and built up, like I feel like something like Attack on Titan does that super duper well. Like, where it's just like, it kind of has this entire battle sequence within this spanning over several episodes, and it's spanning all over like in this one contained location, and like different people are doing different things, and it slowly builds up to this one thing. The way that's structured, I feel like that's one of the most important parts of the shonen series. And Hunter x Hunter did something similar, actually. That was also super well done with how it did where it did the castle raid in the Chimera Ant arc. That was one of the best action sequences that I've ever seen. And like, yeah, a lot of technically a lot of it's not even action. It's just a sequence with them like going from here to there and like figuring stuff out as they try to get to this one point where they do the thing. Pacing? Not necessarily the pacing. I'm more so just talking about, yeah, I guess the plot. Just like, it's less about just having cool fights, but more about the why the fights are there, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to explain, but yeah, just having good action sequences rather than just having good action, but having a good action storyline is like, you know, like battle strategies and stuff like that. Okay. I feel like that's pretty important. Okay, can a show with no/trash plot still be a great series? I think it can be.
Smartphone isekai.
No. That's a. I don't think that counts. It depends on what you define by plot. If you're talking about like, I feel like there's a lot of you know, like just I feel like comedy is the exception to this. Like if an anime has a like very like just terrible plot, but it's funny, it can still be a great series. And I feel like that's kind of what Nichijou is, because it doesn't really have a plot. It's just kind of all over the place, and it just does whatever it feels like. And so I guess you could say that it has no plot or a trash plot and still be great. So yeah, I think you can. It just depends on what you're trying to do. Do you acknowledge Notaku as our one and only Lord and Savior? Hell no.
No, it's me, obviously.
I'm sorry, guys, but you guys simp too much for Notaku. You can't.
You guys need to screw off. I'm the one who took over the Discord on.
Darkness watched Noragami. I feel so vindicated. Woo. Okay. Have you watched Ajin? If not, please at least try it because the art style throws people off the amazing story it had to offer. Ajin? I've never even heard of that.
What's Ajin?
Ajin. What's that? Ajin.
Someone just said it in the chat, so...
Let me pitch Ajin to you. So there are some people called Ajin that when they die, they can revive and heal broken bones and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Oh, okay. Sakamoto Days has probably some of the best fight choreography in modern shonen. I love Amelia. I love how they're just there randomly in the chat.
Shut up.
Top 10 phrases that you could say to give a Ram fan PTSD.
Shut up.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
That's not even number one. We all know what number one is.
Yeah, it's Ram is mid. Oh no, sorry. No. Who's Ram? FNAF lore isn't that great. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Okay, I'm here, but I must go. Okay, see you, Pink's Euphoria, and thank you for dropping by regardless. Okay, so about Ajin. Okay, plot is only one tool to be interesting. That is true, exactly. So fights go on with some special forces trying to trank and immobilize them while the Ajin are finding ways to die in mid-battle and regenerate lost limbs. Okay. I love Rita Takahashi. That is very based. Me too. The fight scenes, I say. Okay. Plot is simply a crutch for writers who can't do copious amounts of...
Are we sure Brandon Hughes is not Notaku's alt?
What? What are you talking about?
This Brandon Hughes is definitely Notaku's alt based on that.
I'm quite sure he was being sarcastic.
Nope, I'm taking that at face value.
Okay.
Okay. Sarcasm doesn't exist on the internet.
The first episode of the Megumin spin-off just aired. Any thoughts? No, I don't have any thoughts about it yet, but I'm sure it's great. What's a good free anime website with no ads?
Pay, you pirate. Pay for it, you pirate. That's what I say.
That's a hard choice because Crunchyroll has ads too, doesn't it?
Not if you pay.
So yeah, I suppose that's your only option. Not gonna lie, most you could pirate it, but like those also have ads, unless you do it differently. If you go on like sites like, you know, those sites that I'm not going to mention on stream, yeah, you can watch it for free, but there'll still be ads. But like, yeah, I'm not gonna go into that because I like, yeah. I don't know what I should or shouldn't mention on stream, but that's okay.
Not like you're gonna get monetized anyways. Your videos.
No, it's not about monetization. It's about me getting in trouble. But regardless,
90% of your streams get taken down and you have to re-upload.
No, the only ones that get taken down are the ones where you guys go, hey Brandon, you gotta watch this clip. You gotta watch this clip. And I was like, won't that like get it blocked though? And he was like, nah, it's fine. And then I go, okay. And then I watch it, and then surprise, it gets blocked. And then I need to bring it back, and I need to re-edit it with YouTube Editor, which is a pain to use.
That was Notaku. To be fair, I just wanted to show you the clip of Brianna, but he was like, no, we gotta get her mic. Okay.
Why did he insist on me watching that clip? It didn't really do much.
He didn't even go with the clip I wanted. He picked his clip.
Takahashi is based. I feel bad for her being the VA for Amelia, however. That's why I was so I want Amelia to be better. Like, apparently web novel version of Amelia is a lot better. And like, that's kind of why I'm a bit curious to check her out there, actually. Because like, apparently she's like has a very slightly different personality there. So I was like, you know, that'd be cool. Please do not compare. Please do not compare me to the degenerate Darkness.
Lost got wicked.
Okay.
Get wicked.
Okay. Would you be interested in talking about when you'll finally stop lying to yourself about not liking Rem as one of your favorite waifus? Do you at least feel turned on? Why would you feel turned on while looking at Rem?
What the hell is wrong with
you? Isn't her entire appeal supposed to be that she's cute? Like, I feel like even Rem sympathizers can get. I feel like even Rem sympathizers would be with me on this one. You don't.
I agree with you. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't lewd my waifu.
Yeah, exactly. That's a thing that I feel like a lot more people need to understand sometimes. There are some, just because you have a character as a waifu, it does not mean that you want to lewd them. Like, sometimes it's the opposite. You want to protect them from that. Sometimes, like, they're too innocent from that. So, yeah, you know. And obviously there are some too where it's just like, oh yeah, they're great in both ends, but like, it's not always the case. Like, they aren't mutually exclusive they aren't like, oh, if they're a waifu, they have to be like, also you want to lewd them. It's like, no, that's not always the case.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah. Don't lewd your waifus, people. Respect them.
How many strange or exotic fruits or creatures have you eaten? Notable ones I have are squirrel and alligator. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thinking, pretty good. Yeah, I was thinking of fruits, and then you brought up squirrel and alligator, and you had me confused for a second. Okay, so for exotic fruits, I've actually eaten, okay, since my mom is Filipino, I have eaten exotic fruits, but the problem is that I don't know what the names of most of them are. So I just gotta kind of go, there are these ones where it's like, I don't know what to call them, but I have definitely eaten exotic fruits. As for animals, I've actually eaten crocodile, I think, or either crocodile or alligator. I forgot which one.
It's too chewy.
It's very, very chewy. I've also eaten kangaroo meat, and I went to like this steakhouse and stuff where they were serving like some exotic meats there, so that was cool. But my little brother, he was so sad when they served up the kangaroo meat, because like, you know, we've seen kangaroos at zoos as well, and he thought they were like adorable and stuff, and to see one of them just be served up on a plate, just kind of just like, why would you do this?
Have you ever had rattlesnake?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, rattlesnake popcorn chicken tastes just like popcorn chicken.
Oh wow.
And the restaurant I gave you the rattle, so I was just, for the rest of the night, I just went up to random people and like just shook it.
Yeah. Oh, there were also different types of like steak there. My favorite is still, I mostly just ended up eating the chicken though, because like they cook some really good chicken. But anime fans when they see Brandon, you like to draw? I see Krita over there. Yeah, I draw sometimes. I'm not very good at it, but like I draw sometimes.
He's posted some of his drawings in his community tab.
Yeah, I have. Back when I making videos.
Yeah, I gave up on the meme of the day.
Yeah, I just gave up.
I'm glad you gave up. I was getting overworked.
Yeah,
So
at
many
that rate,
reasons.
I was not going to actually, at that rate, I was not actually going to finish the video, so I was just like, nah, I can't do this anymore. Gotta focus on one thing. Okay, thoughts on tomboys? Absolute peak, best. Yeah, anyone who knows me knows that I think tomboys are based, and like everyone, like
He gets in arguments all the time.
arguments. Who disagrees with saying that tomboys are the base?
Nefarious.
Nefarious doesn't count. He has this weird thing against short hair. Like what? Like bro, what is your problem? And like every time a girl has a short hair, like even if they aren't a tomboy, he's just like, bleh. And everyone just gets so mad at him.
Yeah, he freaks out. One of the reasons he hates Rem.
That's the one thing that I'll agree with him on. Rem is so boring. If Rem was a male and the MC for, I forgot her name, was a girl, Rem would even be considered creepy. She's just so mid.
Not mid.
Your mom's Filipino? Yo, so was mine. Nice, man. Sabertooth. Okay, what's the name of the song that's playing? I have no idea. I just got random background music from YouTube. Brandon's the Southeast Asia brother. Let's go. Yes. By the way, what is everyone's opinion on Blue Lock? I haven't seen it, and I might. I don't typically watch sports anime, so you know.
I've never watched a single sports anime, so.
But Blue Lock does seem interesting to me. I'll probably watch it at some point. I want to eat moose so bad, but they aren't native to anywhere near me, and you can't ship their meat nationally. Oh, okay. Yes, base tomboys. Exactly.
The reason you get wicked is because you're trying to post them all at once, so the anti-spam bot busting you.
Just finished Kokoro Connect, and like tomboys have leveled up from that alone. Absolutely. I will just like anyone who is also a tomboy enjoyer, I will just shake hands with right here. Absolutely based.
Is Rem a tomboy?
No, absolutely not. She's actually quite girly, I'd say. So like
Is
definitely
Clementine
not.
a tomboy?
I have no idea. I haven't seen it. Dude, exactly. Why is Nefarious so against short hair? He's Ram for this reason. I mean, hating Ram for any reason is fine by me, but like any other, but any other short-haired waifu is just like, bro, what? Why? Darkness, how can I get you to see my Ram collection? I got wicked twice for it.
I told him how. He's got to stop spamming them all at once. You gotta ease them in there, because or else the anti-spam bot will bust his ass.
Yeah, you gotta post it like gradually.
Yeah. Until you get actual rank and you're not a filthy blue name.
You should do a stream where you, Darkness, and Notaku roast submitted mail list from your viewers. I feel like I wouldn't really be in a place to judge though, like, because I haven't seen much anime. So I'd be like, oh my god, I can't believe this person hasn't seen this, and people are just like, Brandon, shut up, you haven't seen anything, and I'd be like, yeah, you're right, and I can't argue against that. Maybe the ratings.
You can always argue against anything. I've proven that.
Yeah, but I'd be hypocritical. I don't like being that.
God damn it, Lost Sauce, stop getting wicked. It's annoying.
Considering
one at a time. One at a time.
Considering Nefarious, would you consider Nagatoro a tomboy? I feel like she kinda does, but like she doesn't have short hair. I don't think Nefarious has anything against tomboys. It's just the short hair. That's it. Hey, no, he actually said he likes tomboys so long as they have long hair. So. So it's not. It literally has nothing to do with that. It's literally just has to do with the length of the hair. So you know, irrational things that people get like that turns people off. Same thing with Notaku and his glasses. Like he just hates it whenever a girl wears glasses for some reason, and everyone's just like, ugh. I feel like that one thing for me is when a girl is a like total simp. Like that's the only thing on her mind ever. Like for all of her screen time, and whenever she's simping over a character, that's like that's annoying to me. That's like my main turn off thing. Find them. What's your thing? What's your thing that just annoys you for no seemingly no reason?
Lollies.
That's the thing that annoys you a lot. I mean,
oh god, I hate fucking lollies.
But what about Nagatoro?
She's not a lolly. Under 18 does not mean lolly.
It depends.
Me,
yeah, but like she's short and petite as well. Like I feel like there's an argument to be made there. A lot of people said she's just like a sadistic lolly bullying. Okay, that's true. But it depends on what your
lollies are like.
It depends on what your definition of a lolly is, because like, yeah, there's the ones where people are just like, oh yeah, they look like a teenager, but people will call them a lolly anyways because they're flat chested. And then there's the ones that actually look like a child. So I kind of hate where it's gone with that.
Have you seen Ara-san?
No, I haven't.
Well, that she looks like a lolly.
Yeah, but she is. I mean, I'm fine with that so long as she's not being looted. But like, if it's
people
just like,
loot her. People loot her.
They do? What?
People loot everything.
Okay, yeah, they loot everything, but it depends on how popular it is. Like, if it's just a character where it's just like, oh yeah, technically, if you search up some Rule 34 of them, you'll find it, but like, it doesn't really pop up that much. Like, nobody really.
You mean? She's looted.
Is she? Yeah, but is she really a lolly though? Like, if Nagatoro isn't a lolly to you, then why is it that Megumin is?
Oh, because it's fun to call her a lolly. That's number one reason.
Okay, that's valid. But yeah, I'd say that if you consider Nagatoro to not be a lolly, then I'd say that Megumin isn't basically in the same boat as her. So
she's lolly-esque.
I feel like Nagatoro is tomboyish, but she isn't really a total tomboy. Yeah, I agree with that. She definitely does have girly side, but she was also very sporty as well. She's athletic. She's kind of like, you know, is in a bit of in the middle.
I don't know, I just like her. I love Nagatoro's jealousy look where her eyes just open up wide. That's peak.
If a character's entire personality is, I like this one guy, that's not a good personality. For real. That's like the one thing that annoys me the most, honestly. Like, okay, here's one that really sucks. Tsunderes who don't actually change are just insufferable from start to finish. They normally show affection like once, and so technically qualify as tsundere. I mean, yeah, I get the annoyance for tsunderes who are just lazily done, but when it's done well, like, it's like the greatest thing ever to me. Like, if it's like a tsundere who actually comes across as kind of reasonable, then it's like, wow, this is my favorite character in the show, just like unironically. That's why Kurisu is peak.
I saw a huge debate whether if Taiga was technically a tsundere or not.
Yeah, I feel like there are two different types of tsunderes. There's the one where it's like they start off as violent and over time they mellow out and you know, have a lot of character development and they like the main character. And then there's also the type that are a bit more consistent and are more so just, I'm pretending not to like you, and but like are a bit more subtle with it, like not as brash or violent with it. I feel like Taiga falls under the first definition.
Oh yeah, she was pretty violent.
Yeah.
And then they ruined her character.
Yeah, ruined it? What, by making her nice? You didn't like that, did you? Of course.
No, I didn't.
That's the best part.
Yeah. Same with Nagatoro.
You didn't like how she got nice?
Me and Nefarious both like Nagatoro, but we both like two different parts.
Yeah, you clearly like her for two totally different reasons. I liked
her
development. I like. Are you serious?
And then even with Rem, peak Rem was murderous Rem.
Not gonna lie, I actually kind of agree with you there. But that was because she was more interesting and complex at that point. But after she started simping for Subaru, I lost all interest in her, and she was just like boring at that point. I was just like, bro, and like after that, all she really did was just like, I'm going to be your adorable little puppy dog who obeys every command and does everything that Subaru asked me to do, and I'm here to support you and do everything, and all I think about is Subaru-kun, 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 and that's all I ever do now. And at that point, I was just like nothing.
Yeah, after she came out of the forest with her weapon, just like, I'm gonna
that's not what I was interested in. What I was more interested in was like the more like the moments where like a Subaru was acting all fake and stuff, and she was clearly seeing through all it, and she was like slowly getting like, and she like clearly wasn't in for it. Like that part was interesting to me, like not as a waifu, but like from a character point of view, that was she seemed a lot more complex and interesting back then. But then, you know, after she started simping for Subaru, that just kind of stopped. So
yeah. Rem's still peak though, I don't care. Even when she started stealing simp, I'm like, I still love you, Rem.
That's so weird. Most people like her because she's a simp.
I have different reasons for loving Rem.
God. What are you gonna do?
This server could not handle my reasons for loving Rem.
Okay, tsunderes are generally mean to the person they like, but Taiga was always nice to Kitamura, and then she also started being nice to Ryuji when her affections changed. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the kind of difference, because like usually tsunderes usually are violent to cover up how mean they are, to cover up how much they like a certain character. But with Taiga, she was being mean to the people that she didn't like as much, and she was being nice to the person that she did like. So it's a bit more of a different situation there, I suppose. To be honest, I really dislike Notaru for the reason that her teasing can get too extreme sometimes. That's
what drove a lot of people off. Like,
yeah, that is definitely what drove a lot of people off. And honestly, I thought it was well, okay. I didn't watch the anime for it, and like, in my opinion, it was a bit worse in the anime because, like, you know, you can't really control the pacing. But when I was reading the manga, I was just kind of thinking, is that it? Like, I kind of felt like, I don't know, maybe it's because, like, my expectations for what bullying actually is usually a lot worse than what Nagatoro did. Like, the worst part was when she made him cry in the first chapter. And, like, after that, it was just kind of, you know, oh, she's just annoying him and, like, not really going away. I wouldn't really consider that bullying, though. She's just being annoying. And then she pretty quickly mellowed out after that to the point where it's just light teasing and that was it. So, you know, I was just kind of like, after how much people were saying about Nagatoro, like, oh my god, she is like, it was so terrible at the beginning. She was like so awful and I couldn't take it and I just had to stop reading. And then I read it and it was just like, really? I've seen more people do bad. I've seen worse bullying in real life than there is here. Like, maybe some of you are just weak. I don't know.
Brandon calling people weak. You guys heard it here.
Yeah.
Brandon, it's because you get bullied every day on Discord, so you've grown
immune to it. Maybe I have grown immune to it. I don't know. But this was before the Discord server though. So even then, like, I was just kind of, maybe it's because people hyped up like my expectations way too high for how bad her bullying was gonna be. So I went into it, I was just like, yeah, it's kind of trashy, but like that's fine. Like, it was basically like less. It was more tame than what I expected it to be, honestly. And her showing affection for him happened way earlier than I was expecting too. Like, she straight up, like, kissed him on, like, what chapter was it? Chapter 6? Like, bro, it's not even spoilers. That it happens. Like, it happens too early for it to be a spoiler. Like, bro, it wasn't a kiss in that way, but like she actually gave him a kiss on the cheek and stuff. Like, bro, as soon as that happened, I was like, bro, I am reading the rest of this already. You already got me in. Just
I'm hooked.
Yeah, I'm hooked. Okay. Rem is clearly not a simp. I can't take this. She is a simp. Come on.
Saber. Yeah, she's a simp.
Don't deny it. She is one of the most famous simps in anime.
I am #1 Rem simp. And I will admit she's a simp, but yeah, she's still fucking awesome.
Most people like her precisely because she's a simp, and that's the precise reason that I don't like her. So, you know, Darkness just wants to be beaten up by my woman.
I will neither confirm nor deny this statement.
I mean, the scene where she was teasing him for being a pervert when she was in the bath was really pissing me off, but she got karma for it, so... Really? That's what pissed you off? I mean, honestly, for me, I just saw that scene and went and thought, that's cute. Because like, he wasn't really like, he was just getting kind of flustered because of it. Because like, you know, she was actually in the bath. Like, why would you get pissed? I didn't really see much reason to get pissed off at that point. Because it's like, you know, she was actually in the bath. Like, it'd be worse if she was pretending to be in the bath and then got his hopes up or something. And then like showed him something awful or something. And like, just like baited him or something. That'd be that, because I'd think, oh, that's just mean. But like, nah, she was actually like telling the truth. So like, I don't know, she was just teasing him at that point. So it's a bit of a different thing. Yeah, okay, I mean Nagatoro, by the way. Yeah, fine, but she isn't complete simp. She just has those moments where she comes across as one.
She's a hardcore simp.
Not gonna lie, that's like 90% of her seems after she falls for Subaru. So like, I haven't really seen much aside from that after that point. I'm sorry. Hello, colorful Sai. Is that just Sai?
I think that's Sai.
Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you for joining the stream. Okay, Mysterious Girlfriend X is the most underrated romance anime.
Never heard of it.
No, I haven't heard of it either. Sorry.
I guess that's what makes it underrated.
Brendan, watch Seraph of the End. It's an anime about a guy whose whole family got murdered by vampires, learning to trust, befriend, love again. It's beautiful, and the end is so bittersweet. Sadly, it's not getting a third season. It's just amazing and made me cry both times I watched it. Also, you know, just watch Noragami. God. Okay.
I guess your fans love Noragami.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to really like Noragami.
I mean, I get it. It's really good. It's the one
Not
anime
gonna lie,
we
this
all
is
want to see.
not gonna lie. A lot of the times you guys recommended it to me before, it just kind of slipped past in the background. But I feel like this is the first time where it really came to the forefront. Okay, Chunibyo, if you watched, and if yes, opinion. I watched like the first 2 episodes. I thought it was fun. I thought it was nice. Haven't really continued yet because I didn't really see much reason to, but it was fun. You know, I liked it. Do you prefer manga or anime? By the way, Brandon, you convinced me to watch Toradora. It was amazing. Yay! Thank you. Okay, but I generally prefer to still watch anime because it has the sound design and the animation. But like, it also depends. Usually, if it's sorry.
And I can't read.
For me, like, generally I'll watch the anime if it's more of an action type series or something that would really benefit from having that full-on animation. But if it's something more slice of lifey and or like romance centered, then generally I go for the manga in that sense, because it's like, you know, you could just read it anywhere and it's a bit more personal, a bit closer to the heart, whereas something that's epic and bigger should be seen on the big screen. So that's usually what it is for me. Ana Yamada is the waifu of the season. Who even is that? Ana Yamada.
I only know one Anna, so I have no idea. And it's not the one we're all thinking
of. Isn't that an actress?
Yeah.
So I don't see how she can be best girl waifu unless you're talking about the actress herself, which okay, cool.
Did she voice anyone this season? Who did she voice this season?
Who is she voicing? Where do you even find it?
Just click on her, like, probably like Wikipedia, and just scroll down to 2022, 2023.
It is so wild to see people who are like very similar, close in age to me. 2001, like, bro, that is 2 years older than me, and that's it. And like, she's some famous actress and stuff. It's like,
what the hell site are you on? Asian Wiki?
I don't know. I just clicked the first link. Drama series, movies. I don't get it. I don't see any anime. A lot of it. Yeah. She seems to be a drama actress, not an anime actress. Someone's gonna need to clarify this for me. I'm already moving on. Okay, I mean that Nagatoro moment was the first one to come to my head for some reason. She has definitely done stuff that was more extreme than that, lol. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everyone, obviously, but personally, I just found a lot of the interactions to be cute. Like, it was just her, like, being a tease and stuff, and him getting flustered and stuff. That was cute. I thought it was pretty cute for the most part, especially in the later parts. It was a bit extreme at the beginning, but, like, that's what makes the development so satisfying. So, you know. Actually, 90% of them seems is her sleeping. Yup.
Shut up.
Shut up. You hate it because they hated him for he said the truth.
I do hate him.
I don't
want almost cheesecake. I want an actual cheesecake.
I definitely recommend finishing Chuni. It has a lovely Kyoani charm to it, and for slice of life has some really solid story and some great character development. Yeah, I like I really like the parts where the main character or even other character, everyone just donks her on the head for being a doofus and just for being a goofball. That is great. That is fun.
It just got too cringe for me. I finished it and it was a struggle. Like, I would take 3 days off in between episodes cringe? Just because I was like, it's so cringe to me.
But like,
you know, it's Chunibyo, and it's like, oh, it just makes me think of when I was in middle school, and I'm like, I can't fucking do this right now.
Really? You were a Chunibyo in middle school?
No, but I still did cringe stuff. Who hasn't done cringe stuff when they're in middle school?
That is true. That is true. But like, yeah, honestly, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people liked her because she was a Chunie, but like, I feel like the moments where she isn't acting as much as a Chunie were the parts where I liked her more. So, yeah. I don't know. Like, which is weird because, like, usually, like, I like Chunie characters. Like, Okabe from Steins Gate, he acts totally Chunie all the time, and that is great. I like Megumin because she acts like a Chunie. But for some reason with,
It's better.
But, like, for some reason with her, it's just, it's a bit different. Like, she somehow seems shy while being a Chunie at the same time. Shy and quiet, but also being a Chunie. It was just like, Interesting. You know, I don't.
Only when she activates her alter ego does she get that fake confidence.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, she's voicing the girl from The Dangers in My Heart, which is a self-insert romance anime for people who belong on a watch list. Okay, I'm gonna move on from that.
Well, now you're on a watch list, Brandon.
For people who watch it. For people who.
But you looked her up.
I looked her up.
Yep. Well, you're honest. It's a spectrum.
Imagine asking the guy if he has any addictions, and he just answers with, "Well, not drugs, just my girlfriend's saliva." What? Is that? Does that have to do with The Dangers in My Heart?
That sounds a lot like Shin no Mita. Possibly.
Who's he?
I don't know. Move on. Just move on.
Previously, okay, Mysterious Girlfriend X he's talking about is literally about a guy that gets addicted to a random girl's saliva. It's weird and kind of disgusting, but it's unironically good. You're not really doing a great job of convincing me of that, guys.
Maybe if Notaku was on, you'd fall for it, but...
Yeah, I don't think even he'd be into that. Like, oh, I don't know. It's Notaku, so who knows?
The only person who says these kind of animes that I take their word serious, Professor Plague. That guy.
Yeah.
Seal of approval.
Yeah, I think that's valid. I like how the main guy starts embracing her cringe to make her happy. Yeah, cool. Okay. The main character in The Dangers of My Heart spends the entire first episode internally monologuing about how much he wants to kill people. It's a comedy. I don't know what to think of that. Is it funny? Is it presented in a good way? Or is it like presented in it's funny because it's bad? Like, I feel like that... Nah, this is definitely the kind of shit that Notaku would dig. Oh yeah, well he was into that. He was definitely interested in watching that dog anime, the new one that came out, the Inukais on.
What? Who would? No one would ever watch that.
Notaku was. As soon as that was mentioned, Notaku's just his ears just perked up, and he was just like, "Nah, I gotta hear about this." And I was just like, "Bruh, really, a dog? Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, who would watch that? Totally not me.
It's literally just porn. That's all it is. It's not even it's not even pretending to be anything else. It's just porn. That's all it is.
Yeah, I would totally never watch that.
Yeah. Okay, it's a rom-com, and I think the premise is that he's using it as a coping mechanism, but it's literally only aired one episode so far, so I'm not sure. You know, if you're not sure if it's being portrayed as a good thing or not, yeah, that is a little bit questionable.
Tell us when the season ends.
It should be pretty obvious from the first episode, but I don't know. Okay, I've gone through all the responses so far. Oh, and Ana Yamada is actually the character name, not the actress name.
Okay, so
it is. So you're saying that I searched it up and she didn't even pop up, and instead some other actress did?
Type in anime after her name. Let's find out.
Okay.
Find out who this character is. Obviously, I have no idea who she is.
Okay, Ana Yamada. Okay. There's nothing there. There's literally nothing. There's no information on her. Okay.
What is this?
What even is it? Bruh, is there anything?
All it looks like is they just took
She
the
doesn't
actress
even
and made
link to an anime. There's nothing there. I click characters and it just shows the list of all characters ever. Like,
I think we just got trolled.
She's just a character. It doesn't even show where she's from. That's how
It literally looks like they took the actress and made her an anime character.
Oh, okay. A girl being attracted to a dog is one of the weirdest ideas you could ever come up with of a manga. There's been worse. There's certainly been worse. But yeah, it's certainly one of the weird ones. I feel like there's a lot of underground stuff there that we haven't discovered yet. That is like, wow, of course this exists because it's Japan. Yeah. Of course it would.
I totally never watched that anime or watched it.
Okay. I think we're pretty much done with today's stream, guys. Unless anyone else has anything to submit, but I think we're pretty much done. we've been talking. How long now? 2 hours. Yeah, I think that's been good. So, what were we saying?
I was just saying it's been 2 hours too.
Yeah.
And
It's
Look at that. The voices have actually been at a lower volume because Notaku's not here.
Yeah.
Except when you piss me off.
Except when I. Okay.
Okay, how can you say that
Yeah.
time I got reincarnated as a slime is underrated? It's literally one of the most well-known isekais.
Yeah, it is. And also, yeah, I feel like Notaku being here immediately increases the volume by like 500%.
Oh, we're gonna get so many pings about this. Like, he's gonna be pissed when he watches this tomorrow.
Oh, would he even bother to watch it? He might not because it's long.
That's true. That's true. Anything longer than 10 minutes, we lose this.
Yeah. He couldn't even be bothered to watch a 30-minute video. Just...
Yep. That's the moral of the story, folks. If you want to insult Notaku, just wait 10 minutes after the start, and then you're good.
Yeah. Everyone can insult him here as much as they want to, and he's never gonna know. This is your chance, guys.
Yes. Everyone spam cat is mid. Hurry.
Yeah, let's do it. One thing we could agree on. I mean, I don't even think she's mid. I think she's pretty, I mean, her personality's fine. Her design is definitely what got Notaku to, stay and stuff with the midriff. That's...
Yeah.
Ali's still better. But a girl being attracted to a dog is, okay, one of the weirdest, but certainly not one of the most disgusting. Yep. It's certainly on the weird end. Like, bro, why is this girl so into this dog, man? She's a dog.
According to Nefarious,
he watched it?
Oh, he's reading it now.
Oh my god.
He watched it and then he started reading it.
Of course. Why?
According to Nefarious, it actually has some deep story arcs.
No way, bro. I don't believe you. I actually don't believe you. Like...
I mean, I'll admit, I watched it. There was nothing deep about it. It was like, what the fuck?
Like, it gets deep, guys. I swear.
Nefarious was like, no, man, you gotta... Well, in a German accent, because obviously I can't do a German accent. But it's like, it's deep. And I was like...
Deep. It's like... Doubt?
Yeah, I doubted it.
Okay, wait, Chunibyo becomes more deep later on and has genuine stakes. I would highly recommend finish it. Okay, I'll give it a few more episodes. Genuine stakes, though, was not something that I was expecting. Like, stakes? In a slice of life anime? That sounds interesting. Who's Kat? In Chunibyo. Okay, Kat is a girl from this visual novel we were playing while we were live streaming on Notaku's channel. It was... I forgot the name of it.
Also my first interaction with Notaku ever.
Yeah, it was. And it was called... Find Love or Die Trying. Yeah, that's what it was called. Find Love or Die Trying. And like, there are some. It was interesting. I don't think we could say that it was good, but it was a fun experience playing it regardless. Some goals were clearly more prioritized than others. Some of them were just like had absolutely no development or personality whatsoever, and then some of them had like amazing personalities and had a ton of screen time dedicated to them. So, you know, the authors were very clearly biased while writing it, while the others were just like, yeah, we don't care about you, go away.
We just need numbers.
Yep. The worst one by far was the childhood friend character. I already forgot her name. That's how forgettable she was.
I honestly remember no one from that thing. The only reason I remember a cat is because of how
because of you just remember her because of how pissed off an otaku would get.
Yeah, the consequences I suffered for saying the truth.
And then there was that gamer girl who was like super. There was that gamer girl, and she was obviously trying to be like they were obviously trying to do the same thing as Miku did from Quintessential Quintuplet, sorry, but like it was done in a lot of a weirder way, to the point where she was just kind of like, oh, why is this girl so obsessed with pigeons?
Oh, yeah,
and she just wouldn't shut up about pigeons for some reason. And every time she'd bring up the pigeons, everyone would just lose them as like, oh my gosh, she's going on about the pigeons again. And the childhood friend character would keep going on about that bunny, bun. And like, it's like, oh god, it's not gonna be that bunny again, is it? And she just brings it up, it's the bunny. It's like, the bunny again. And it's just like, it's like the writers went, okay, we're gonna define this entire character's personality over pigeons or this bunny, and that's it. At least Kat was like somewhat interesting because like she was like there was that entire question of, oh, is she the good guy or the bad guy or not? Does she actually like the main character, or is she just is she one of the masterminds behind this and everything? And
she's mid, and
Notaku would not stop simping for her. Like he just would not stop, and he just kept every time Kat would show up, he'd go, "Kat! Oh my gosh, it's Kat! Look at that midriff, Brandon! Look at it. Do you see it?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, I see it, Notaku. I see it." Notaku is the core reason for why I feel ashamed for having liked H anime. Reasonable.
Yeah. And long story short, I got banned 5 times from Notaku's channel.
Because he kept calling Kat mid, and Notaku kept getting angry.
No, keep in mind, people, this isn't a timeout. These are for legitimate
he straight up got banned. He kept needing to make alternate accounts just so he could continue chatting.
Yeah. So if you ever see someone called Darkness superior to Megumin, Darkness greater than Megumin, there's a bunch of them out.
There was just a ton of them. Yeah, okay, without spoiling for Chuny, Rika is definitely more than just her Chuny nature, and the backstory for it is at least good in my opinion. Very good. Okay, cool. Yeah. Also, I still like Notaku. Like there was this tomboy girl who was like really sporty and stuff, and she had blonde hair. It was Ali, and she was like, she by far at the beginning was like the one the main character had the most chemistry with, and she was great, and she was the most fun to be around, and like everyone who was playing it could agree with that. But then it just simply hinted, that she might have a secret, and then Notaku just immediately gave up on her for no reason, and it was just all for Kat. And I was like, bro, what the hell? And for the rest of the game, he just would go, no, she betrayed us, she's terrible, and it was so stupid, and I still have not forgiven him for that, especially considering by the end of the game, it just like went, oh no, that secret was just like some backstory and stuff, and it was never actually like, she never was a bad guy to begin with, and he still hasn't apologized for it, which is why I haven't forgiven him for it.
Never forgive him for anything.
I will not forgive him.
Like when I was making all those memes, like I was a little late to the party, but I took forever. But I finally got one where Kat, and I photoshopped glasses onto her, and I wanted to send it to her.
Did you? Wait, no, you gotta send that to me. I don't think I saw that one. Did you post that in the? Did you post that in the collection?
It was after like the whole argument erupted. I'm like, oh, this feels a little late to the party, so I just kept it. I gotta go find it again.
Yeah, you gotta send that to me.
It was one where I found Kat, and I just put glasses on her, and I'm like, hey, Notaku.
Yeah, Notaku was also going on about glasses at one point, and then I just poor Kason, and then I just posted a picture of Kason, the VTuber, and he's just like, Brandon, why are you doing this to me? Which, you know, because like I'm pretty sure he likes Kason, and she wears glasses. I don't know. But yeah, photoshopping glasses on a character he likes is probably one of the best ways to piss him off.
Oh yeah.
Just everyone who's watching the stream right now, if you're on the Discord, just like tag Notaku with a picture of a waifu that he likes and just Photoshop glasses over her. Easiest way to get him mad. Yeah, story games that involve action and adventure for sure. But okay, I think we're about done for now, guys. It's about lunchtime for me, so I gotta stop and eat some lunch. And I hope you guys enjoyed coming here and staying here. What waifus do Notaku like? That'd probably be Kat from Find Love or Die Trying. Rem, obviously. What are some other waifus that he likes? Darkness?
She got big boobs and a MILF. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, if she's a MILF, then good chances are he likes her and has like...
As Death. I think he likes As Death.
Yeah, but like what's a character that he really will not stop going on about?
What's her name?
From where?
I gotta remember her name. Let me see. I think he because I talked to him and he gave me a message about it. Nope. But it was like someone I've never heard of.
Yeah, well, so far it's Rem and Kat. Just and any other MILF character, like the MILF from Masterpiece and stuff like that. He loves her as well, apparently. So. Yeah, Photoshop glasses on them. For those who don't know what it is, Gravity Rush is a Japanese anime style game where an amnesiac named Kat has to fight off monsters named Nevi while exploring more of her abilities and stuff. Oh, okay, so they're both named Kat. Cheers, Brandon. Appreciate for this wonderful stream. Apart from the BS about Rem being mid. What are you talking about? That's the main feature. See you, Brandon, on Darkness. Okay. I love how everyone who's watching this is like, yes, I'm sent off with a mission now. This is my mission.
Good.
Good.
Notaku will It's been a year, but I finally get my revenge against Notaku.
For what?
Banning me.
But yeah.
I hold grudges.
Okay. See you guys. Thank you so much for joining. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye.
Peace out. Destroy him. Alright, see you, Brandon.
See ya. And thank you, Libra, for that chat. I'll be leaving now. Thanks for the stream. Next time I'll try to get here sooner, as I really enjoyed it. Thank you for your videos. I like them a lot. You finally made me watch an YouTube show. It was great. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And join the Discord server, which is linked in the description if you want to like have the actual like schedule for when my next stream is and stuff. But they'll like pop up on the channel page whenever they're scheduled. I try to schedule them at least a few days in advance. But I generally do it at the same time each week, which is on Saturday at 11 AM Australia Eastern Standard Time, which is now. So, yeah. See you guys next time. Bye.